It says that we're streaming.
Oh, we're streaming? I don't know. That's how it always happens. I don't see anything on the YouTube.
It says that you're live.
I'm live? God. Every time.
It says that you're live.
How do we botch this every time?
We're okay.
This is better than last time, I think, though. We've got like most of our tech set up. We didn't. Did you name the stream? You son of a bitch.
What does it say it is?
I think it's just Justin T. Brown live stream. Let's see. Yeah, Justin T. Brown live stream. All right.
Is that okay?
Let me. I wonder if I can change it mid. What should we call? I'm gonna try to change it while we're streaming. Wait, but can we do that? Oh yeah, we are. Okay, I can change it. I can change it mid. What should we call this one?
I don't know.
The thing that's on my mind right now is how Trump and Elon Musk just started the department in the government called Doge.
Yeah, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. I can still hear a little bit of myself in the background.
I do too. I hear me slightly delayed, so it's on my end.
Oh, you bastard. Okay. Let's see. Doge. Let's see. I got nothing. A lot of this is just depressing these days, man.
Yeah.
I just feel depressed, to be honest with you.
It's bad.
Yeah, I would say it's not good.
Hey, Panther is awake.
Panther? You in here?
She's there in the chat.
Oh, cool. Hey, Panther. I haven't looked at the chat yet. I'm trying to think of a name for the stream. Panther, do you have a name for the stream? I don't remember what we call the other ones. Wait, what do we call it? JTB BTS? We gotta change the name of that. That's not that exciting.
Panther was asking what BTS did for.
See, this is a problem because nobody knows. Behind the scenes. We're behind the scenes. Wait, should I change my light temperature? How about, no way. That's probably good. That's too blue. Is that too blue or okay?
You were with green last time.
No, the actual color of my light, my key light. It's kind of bluish. But I don't know if I have many options. It's a little warmer. Oh, that's fine.
I wonder if I should have resolved my audio issues before we started, because I'm going to talk really weird.
Because you're always hearing yourself?
Yeah. I thought I had everything perfect, but I guess I didn't test the audio.
What if you just yell louder than yourself?
What if I could?
It says you're echoing. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, and I can hear myself in the background. So you're picking up me somehow too, which means you're picking up something inside your computer, or you're picking up like the speakers on your computer.
I've muted now, right? You can't hear me? No voice.
I'm sorry, everybody. This is what we do every single time. Welcome to our tech demo stream.
Can you hear me now?
Elon Musk and Donald Trump have what? Died is too simple. I like it. But I think we could be more creative than that.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
It's, like you said, depressing.
If I do something with Dogecoin, maybe it'll draw more viewers.
Cryptocurrency giveaway. Those are always popular.
Yeah, JTB crypto. That's pretty funny. Currency giveaway. That can't be all it is. JTB BTS cryptocurrency giveaway. Oh, here we go. JK, Elon Musk imploded in a submarine. That's more of a fantasy. He's not really a submarine guy. What was last time he drove a Cybertruck? It's something about what was the last one? Oh, we didn't. The one we didn't use last time was breaking news. Let's use it this time because I ended up erasing it because it's only like 1 minute. Breaking news. Breaking news. Elon Musk and Donald Trump have driven a Cybertruck off the Santa Monica Pier. With terminal mode.
I'm in it.
It's too long.
They drove off the pier with me in it. Can you hear me? I'm still muted.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Okay, let's just go with that because I don't want to do this forever. Terminal mode, how are you doing over there?
I'm pissed off about my audio. Can you hear me?
Wait, is it just me?
Can you hear my?
I
I can't get my audio fixed. I don't know what I did this time.
Santa, how annoying is it?
How much more annoying
am I than usual?
Oh, buddy, you're always annoying. Let me see, am I stalling at all? Is a 3 out of 10 the level of annoying? Like you're only 30% upset by it?
I can't figure this out.
It was
fine last week.
This
week it's something different.
Is it on the OBS side?
I don't think so. I put us into the OBS through a different means.
So it's not the same as last week.
I guess you're right. It's a little different.
I
was the one that switched things up this week.
Mm-hmm. How annoying is it for you? Are you able to continue, or should we stop and figure it out? Because that stuff I know that can drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's bothering me. Let me try to figure out what to mute. But maybe you should talk about something while I try to do this.
Okay. Man, I've been applying for jobs recently, and it's got me thinking about how insane that whole process is. It's like really uncomfortable because you feel like you're putting on a skin that's not yours, and you have to get like I'm applying for jobs that are like either in my industry. I work in film and TV and a little bit tech and education sometimes. I've had a lot of jobs. But all of those kind of worlds, you kind of have to put on like that kind of professional corporate speak to kind of get through the door. And I don't have the energy for it anymore. Like trying to update my resume or write a cover letter with all that corporate speak talking about KPIs. I just feel like an insane person. And it takes me so long to get anything done because I don't know. It's like a fish walking on land. It's not a real person. How a real person talks. It's LinkedIn speech, and that kind of stuff is just really painful to me. It's super stressful. So it takes me like just applying for like one gig. It takes me like half a day, just because I don't want to be in that mindset at all. Like I know what I like to do, and I know what I'm good at, and I'm trying to take my skill set and trying to apply it to somewhere that I'm not that interested in, and it just takes a lot of energy. It really zaps you. Because I'm kind of like, now that I've had a kid, I'm trying to have a more stable life rather than just a loser artist life. And so there's like a big need to really bring in some cash, but it's also like hard to shift gears, and really adopt a new personality in some ways.
Can you
you're
hear
really
me?
shifting from like, can't hear you. You're really shifting from like, especially during COVID, I was like an artist through most of it because there was no work. So I got really used to like just being in a creative mode and being really into my like finding out more about me and like presenting myself more, and to like put on an entirely different skin to go like spend 40 to 60 hours a week at something that's not you. It's a hard mindset shift. So it takes a lot out of me. I mean, there's a lot more problems in the world right now, obviously. This is just the one that's like on top of everything else. This is my like 6 to 8 hours a day thing. It's job hunting. And I don't know. It's not a great time for it either. I mean, they say the unemployment rate is low, but the industries that I'm usually working in are hurting. They've had a lot of setbacks. Like film, TV lost a ton of jobs. Tech lost a ton of jobs. Mass layoffs across the board. And I'm kind of like in the epicenter or close to the epicenter of both of those things in Southern California.
Oh, they're saying they can't hear you now.
At all?
Apparently,
How about this? Is this on?
No,
I
guess
I muted you.
You son of a bitch.
Can we talk now? Is Justin back on?
Test.
Go look in the chat.
Brian. What's up, Brian? Panther says yes.
But I still got this terrible echo.
Maybe we should put closed captions on, and then you take your headphones off and you can just read my closed captions.
You sound good to me, but I hear myself twice.
What if you yell really loud?
No.
Or if you don't use your headphones, you won't have, because those headphones really bring up like lower sounds into your ears. Like if you're wearing, say if you're listening to a song, right, and it has like a really quiet part, you might miss that if you're not wearing headphones. Maybe it'll be the same if you're not wearing headphones. Maybe you won't hear that little echo. It won't be so prominent, and it won't mess with your mind.
We should bring Brian in and see if it makes another echo for me.
Yeah, let's make the stream as bad as possible.
Normally we do that without effort.
Yeah, we're pretty good at that. I never feel more boomer than doing these streams. This is where I feel at my oldest.
I spent all day working on these scenes so I could switch between you and me, and then both of us, and then we're talking over this browser, and here's the third person, but this audio thing is fucked up. I haven't made it so we got, where is it? 2 guests.
On
So,
video
like,
or audio? You can have 2 guests on a phone call, or you can have guests like in.
I think
in
if anybody just joins that room, they can talk. And
really,
we'll
Brian, get in
automatically
here.
hear 'em.
Hey, there he is.
Okay, So now I got to copy him in and replace one of these Digbees with him. So
Wait, you
one
got two
second.
cameras on Digby? Have we seen Digby on the stream yet? I haven't been watching the actual
He's been
stream.
on.
What's up, Digby?
I can't switch to him in. I was trying to get Brian in here first. So 1 second.
Brian, how are you?
Should pop in.
For real. It's hard to have a dude's hangout stream when there's only one person talking the whole time.
You were having a good old time. Chat was loving it, or Panthapire, whoever.
Chat, the one person.
Me and the other person.
Yeah. Wait, what time is it where you are? Are you on the East Coast?
No, I'm in the rare time zone of Mountain, where Denver is like the only city. Maybe there's somewhere in I don't know else that has it, but yeah. So somewhere
We're in Mountain Time right now. Arizona.
I love Arizona's time zone map. It's like a work of art.
Wait, what? What is it like? How many times?
Go Google it. That one's not copyrighted. The stream will not get taken down. This is not the Bushwhackers. Yeah.
I can't believe the Bushwhacker twins got us demonetized.
But no, it's like all the Indian reservations, I think, don't follow it, and I think even some counties don't follow it. It's all, yeah, I don't know all of it, but I've definitely gone to the Grand Canyon and been like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, you're in a time warp.
Exactly.
Can I be real about the Grand Canyon? It's quite grand. Like there's the word awesome. The word awesome. You say awesome casually. Oh, that's awesome, right? But like the definition.
Literally awesome.
Yeah, you are in awe when you look at it. You're like, this thing is so huge. I've never experienced anything like it. It's like a religious experience.
It is profound. It is, yeah.
Whoops. I dumped Brian.
You dumped Brian?
I don't know. I looked like I was still on. Oh, from the layout. I see. You don't have the 3-player layout. Only with Digsby. We got the 4th player. It's all good.
We're doing GoldenEye in here right
now. No screen shit, or no looking at my screen.
Dude, my buds and I, we used to do we had a screen divider.
The cardboard cutout, yeah.
And you have to sit like this close to the TV.
Oh my god!
Because the cardboard cutout could have to be like this far away to reach the couch.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So cheesy.
I believe it though. I believe it.
I'm gonna have the worst beer I've ever had.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
What's the name of it again?
The most disgusting beer I bought at Trader Joe's.
Oh, Hefeweizen? I like those usually. I've never had that particular one.
My issue with it is that I mean, it advertises how weedy it is. These are like wheat fields. But the first few sips are like decent, but the taste compounds as you're drinking it. And so by the time you're halfway done with the beer, the taste is so strong in your mouth that you have to brush your teeth like for 20 minutes afterwards to get the taste out.
Well, you gotta regulating. Maybe it's a feature, not a bug. This way you don't get drunk. You don't wanna.
Yeah, because your dentist bill gets so high.
That too.
But it's my Barbie cup that I got from McDonald's, I think.
Very colorful.
I know. It's kind of rare.
Can we hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Still kind of echoey.
Take the headphones off. You're pulling up the low sounds. I don't even notice it when you talk.
Oh.
You gotta have a shitty head. That's good. Leave it like that.
Yeah, or have some walrus in between your headphones.
You want me to just call you on the phone so you can hear what I'm saying?
Well, we got Brian in here. He's working fine. So my guest setup worked, and somebody else could take the 4th spot. Panther could fill in for Digby here. He's not doing anything.
Panther.
Oh, you got some remote control working. I like it.
No,
it's not really
a really long term.
No, he's got little wires attached to his toes. He's shoeless underneath.
He does. He is rigged up to move his legs too, and I have to use my feet to do that. But
wait, really?
Yeah.
I really want to see that. I want to see those tootsies.
I have to be in like
bust them out.
It's too hard. But his legs are designed to go up and down.
Do you have a camera down there already next to your Tootsies?
I see.
No, I don't have it.
You
So
don't
there's
take
two
the camera?
cameras. He's on it
Mm.
one, and then I'm sitting right next to him, so I
I
can
see.
make him do whatever I want.
It's so funny. Even though I work in this industry, when you put your hand into the other camera, it scared me for a second. I thought it was a different location. Oh my god.
I heard
So
somebody
did you
get
work
into
today, Brian? Did you work today?
Yes, I generally work every day. I'm a good old classic corporate tool, working the 9 to 5, going into work 3 days a week at least for now. You know.
You do work from
Woohoo!
home?
No, I did not work from home today.
Hmm.
Last week it was we actually got like it was perfectly like ominous, like election night. From election night until Saturday it snowed in Denver, so we got like a foot of snow. And usually I
Right.
bike to work, so I'm like, screw this, I'm not going through slushy whatever, I'll just work from home most of the week. So
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
bike in the winter too?
oh hell, I actually kind of prefer biking in the winter because there's less pedestrians. Pedestrians are way scarier than bikes are cars, I feel like, because they're way more spazzy and random. Like they'll have a dog run out in front of you, or they'll just turn around in the path without looking. And like, yeah, I'm way more scared of them hitting them than like cars usually go in the same direction. Like bikes usually don't turn in front of you. But yeah.
I got in the
Pedestrians.
worst car accident of my life. Not my life. How about this? Worst car accident where I was driving of my life. Just outside of Denver in the
Nice.
winter. And here's the kicker, man. You probably know this because you live there. I don't know how many car accidents you've been in, but maybe one or two. I mean, it's
Never
pretty
when I've
snowy
been
there.
driving. As a bike accidents, plenty, but I've only been the passenger in the car
Okay.
accidents.
Here's the fucked up thing about Colorado and car accidents, right? There's a scam that goes along with how unsafe it is to drive there.
Nice.
So if you get in a car accident in the winter, like my car accident was classic. It was like a line of cars, someone had to stop suddenly, and then the car behind them couldn't stop because they're still in the ice, and that car hit them in the back, and then that car behind them hit them, and the car behind them hit them, and I was the last one, like a line of like 8 or 9 cars that all crashed into each other like a train. Now, what happens when you get in a car accident like that is the cops show up and they give you a ticket for unsafe mountain driving. So not only are you like, my airbags went off and shit, I'm all fucked up. I didn't get hurt, but like, you know, when the airbags go off your face,
disoriented.
you're like, oh. And then the cops like, here you go, son. Like,
Hope you learned your lesson.
yeah. Drive safer next time.
Yeah, no, I thought you were gonna go like some scam, like they're like, hey, let's cut a deal. You bumped me, I bumped you, no big deal. Or like somebody was gonna bump you, and like the last person in the pile has to pay for everybody. I was waiting for like some gimmick like that. Like,
I mean, it definitely was a scam and a gimmick, but it was from the cops, so that makes a lot more sense. I had a great car accident experience.
Okay, that's a better story than whatever I was gonna say. Go for it.
Oh, okay. The best car accident of my life. My neighbor and I were pulling out of our driveway at the same time, and just both messed up in the same way. We just backed into each other in the middle of the street, drove across the street. It's like it's something out of like a cartoon or something. Just like poof, it's right in the middle of the street, so symmetrical, at the same exact time. It's such a rare thing that actually could happen. But we hadn't met each other yet at that time, so like, you know, so it could have been a really explosive situation. But I had enough foresight during COVID. Maybe it's not foresight. Maybe it was just like a combination of like the kind of like slight ego death that we all went through during COVID. We're just like examining how life works, examining ourselves. But I made a commitment to like try to be chill with my neighbors is like my new goal. And like, if anything happens, you know, the world ends, you got an emergency, whatever it is, the first person that's going to be there is your neighbor. You know, my parents, my family live across the country. Cops don't give a shit. A politician's going to drive on by, right? But your neighbor will stop. Your neighbor's right there. So like, okay, I'm going to make this like a little tight-knit community. But I hadn't met this neighbor yet. So the first thing I did when we hit each other as I jumped out and I'm like, okay, first things first. Neither of us want to go to insurance. We're neighbors. If it ends up being like an insurance battle, we're just gonna fight forever because one of us has to lose. There's no clean way out of this. So let's figure out whatever we can do to make this chill. And so we ended up going to like he had like a, you know, we just paid out of pocket, went to his like cousin that had a car dealership. We got a little repairs done, and we never went to insurance, never told the cops or anything like that. And it was like now we're like friends, and we, you know, I grow tomatoes, and I trade him for Russian chocolate.
Interesting. I did not know Russia was particularly known for its chocolate, but okay.
I didn't know either. Or I guess Eastern European chocolate. I'm not sure if it's just specifically Russia, but that's where it's imported from. But anyway, it's like that was the best case scenario for getting a fucking, especially in LA, where it's like people love fighting over that stuff in LA. There's car accidents constantly. It's part of the culture. So I'm really happy that we were able to like jujitsu that and like build a friendship out of it. I can't imagine a better car accident situation.
That story actually does remind me of a car accident story that I guess technically I was the driver, even though I wasn't in my car.
Wait, technically, what does that mean? Wait.
Okay. So you'll understand. So, all right, I go into my car. I have a garage, so I open up the garage door, realize, oh crap, I forgot something. Turn the car off, but it's a standard transmission, and like I didn't put the e-brake on or put it in gear, so I just walk out of my car, go in my house, go back outside, and I hear a thud, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And like my car just like rolled out of my driveway super slowly, and then like hit my neighbor's garage. And like apparently the neighbor just so happened to be in the alley at that moment, saw my car rolling towards his garage, jumped into it, tried to stop it, failed, and it still hit his garage. And I was like, what? And then like it's like, oh no, we definitely got to go through insurance for this. I'm like, okay, whatever, buddy. And like while he's doing this, he like literally smokes a bowl in front of me. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Wait, that's the opportunity to like the jujitsu that, you know, you could have just got stoned together and played Mario Kart.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Felt like he was committed to his little shtick at that point in time. But yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yep. But who's the
actor that
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. My keyboard's clicking. Everything's still delayed for me, but
wait, can you hear yourself? Because I can't hear your delay anymore.
You can't? Maybe I fixed it. It's still a little bit of delay in my ear, but seems better.
You sound better than you did before. You sounded like a little tubey or hollow or something. Now it's like
emotionally. You sounded emotionally hollow.
Emotionally distraught. Terrible.
Yeah. Wait, I was going to ask you, Terminal. This is another tech question. I was listening to our last live stream, and it felt very quiet to other live streams that I had listened to. Do you have option to like turn up the volume for the entire stream together?
I do.
Just a smidge. I don't like maybe don't trust me on it.
Okay, we should be louder now.
Trust but verify maybe that it's
it also gives me the option to control your volume individually too. I can turn you up.
Whoa, you can
maybe
control
not.
Everything. You control. I'm not sure if Panther Pyre was serious when she says that Terminal sounds weird now, but well, actually, I don't even know. Is Panther Pyre male, female? I don't know. Names ending in A, I immediately go feminine, obviously, but I guess that's only 99% true. There are like 3 male names that end in A, at least in English. I'm sure there's probably like plenty of other languages. Yeah.
The Spanish is like that, right? Oh, Corvair says you're getting reverb feedback as if you're coming through another mic.
Yeah, that's how it feels to me. Right? But I can't figure out where I'm doubled up.
It's interesting because I'm not hearing it on the. This is so boring. We always do this. I'm not hearing it through the app that we're using, but the stream is hearing it.
Oh, right? I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, that does make sense because I stopped listening to the stream and I'm only getting it through whatever this VOD Ninja audio is. So I'm not a reliable source anymore.
Yeah. It sounds good on VOD Ninja, but it doesn't sound good.
Panther's the only one that can hear us. Or Corvair too.
I think Corvair, you're still there, right? Can you? How are we sounding? This is so embarrassing that we always do this.
Oh, woman.
Oh no, there's a girl in here.
I can't hear Justin anymore. Can you guys hear Justin?
That's probably good. Corvair says we can hear everybody.
Nice.
Corvair and Panther, I have a very important question to ask you.
Justin, can you talk?
Is my key light too yellow? Should I be a little more bluish? Oh,
I think Terminal's like hearing us on delay or something.
I
am.
am.
I was listening to something weird.
Like,
are you listening to the? Where are you getting your audio from? It's going to your ear. Are you getting it from OBS or are you getting it from?
I could be getting it from both. Maybe that's the issue.
Oh, that could be. Corvair says no, I didn't vote for him. Yeah. Wow, man. I don't think. How's everybody dealing with the election shit? I'm kind of go through like kind of go through ebbs and flows of like. I woke up in like a cold sweat shock that like, oh no, this is the new reality that's incoming.
I'm trying to profit off of it. That's how I'm trying to cope with it. I'm making money.
You're buying Dogecoin.
Yeah, essentially. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I literally like bet that he was going to win because I was like thinking like, I'm sure America's gonna make a mistake all over again. I'm like, oh God, please let me lose this money. Nope. Okay. Well, time to continue. I was right about this. Might as well just bet on stupid crypto and other Tesla stock crap that's going to get pumped to the moon. I'm like, all right, that's my way of coping.
Yeah, I mean, don't feel bad about that. Just take the money, man. Because like, I feel like
exactly.
Resources going to get like. I mean, my prediction: tariff shit goes the way that it's supposed to go, then like, money's going to get real tight for a lot of people real soon. So if you have the ability to like get a little extra cash in your pocket, just take it right away. Whatever you got to do.
I agree.
So.
I have to play the game reluctantly. There is no option unless I decide to go full hippie collective, and probably I don't know where to.
Yeah. I mean, you're in Colorado. There's probably some options around you.
Yeah, probably if I looked, I could find it, but I don't want to do it. I like my hamburgers and flying around and visiting people. Modern comforts too. I admit I'm just as complicit in enjoying modern amenities. Oh, I'm terrible.
Yeah, it's scary, man. It's gotta be honest, it's scary.
Oh yeah, no, I said this like multiple times in the last couple like days or like weeks. Really, it's like gallows humor is like my only way of like staying sane during all of this. I just kind of have to laugh about how screwed up it is. Like, yeah. Otherwise, I will get sad.
Yeah, it's hard to be. It's hard. Like, I haven't quite figured out the path that I want to take for videos going forward. Too, because like it's one thing to make fun of these guys when they're not. It's like a harm barrier, right? Like, it's funny to make fun of Matt Walsh where he's just like a commentator online, but like if he's gonna like participate in like a hospital burning, you know, in the next like year or so or something, like then it's hard to be like, oh, look at this dork, you know. I don't know, how do you make fun of that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, seriously, if it seriously becomes full gulags and like concentration camps, like it's way past humor at that point. Like, seriously, it's like, yeah.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, Terminal.
Did I fix it? Maybe I did. I think
you sound good on my end, but I'm listening to VOD Ninja.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
So how's that sound to the stream?
I think it should fix.
Fix. Panther says fix.
It's
weird. Corvair says fix. Yeah, you just can listen to OBS.
Beautiful.
Audio is supposed to be my expertise, and clearly,
that's
I'm not an expert.
That's fine, man. How am I eating blackberries? Isn't too annoying.
Anybody who wants that fourth spot, we can bring you in too.
Oh yeah. So what I like it. So what are some of the ideas that you were thinking of taking the channel? Like, do you have any viable options floating around? Like you're going for the Hopi thing, or I forget what was the idea that you were thinking for a little bit. If only, yeah. I feel like that level of optimism is already petered out. But
that's what I'm kind of struggling with. Like, I mean, the optimism is like, and it becomes the optimism has to be so aggressive, too. Like, if things are really horrible, the optimistic choice is like the shooter didn't miss. You know what I mean?
God, yeah.
Like if things are that bad, so like, yeah. So I don't know, but I don't know if I want to make that.
Nah, don't make that one, please. Yeah.
So I don't know, man. But Terminal and I have been like passing some ideas back and forth. We've got some like things that we're kind of like working on. Dick B might play a role in that too.
Oh, I see. Okay. Animatronics, it's the way of the future.
Yeah, maybe. They can say things that we can't. But I mean, this is part of the project too, because we're trying to like, I don't know. I just feel like human connection is going to be so much more important.
I'm a human.
Yeah, and that's why I love talking to you. But there's this concept of like, it's kind of a meme right now, but the like liberals want their own Joe Rogan after like the podcast bros kind of like push.
I'm sure we can get some face swaps to make that happen.
We've been talking about that too.
I knew it.
But my idea with this thing is like, that's a stupid idea to have like a liberal Joe Rogan. At the same time, it's not necessarily a stupid idea for like to be like a lot of like left of liberal influencers and shows and stuff that are like kind of dominating social media spaces. But I don't think we're ever going to get like a Joe Rogan level figure out of our ideology, right? But I think that we have the ability to, if there's a lot of us saying the same thing at the same time to different types of people, like my personality is only going to connect with a certain type of person. Maybe that's only 15 people, but that's like 15 people that I can influence. If everybody did that has our political philosophy, that would help convert a lot of people to like a better ideology. And those 15 could do that to 15 more as well, for people that just connect with exactly them, that resonate with them. Like there's something about me that resonates with a certain type of person, something about Terminal that resonates with a certain type of person, something about you, right? So if we all did that, I think there's something to that. So
sounds like a liberal Ponzi propaganda scheme. I like it.
It's a socialist propaganda scheme.
Oh yeah, okay.
Liberals have no answers for this thing.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, no.
Liberal, like I'm not going to make a podcast about like child tax credits. You know what I mean?
Price gouging. We're going to go after it. Lowering StubHub ticket price fees. We're going to take care of those. Don't you worry.
Embarrassing. Meanwhile, Trump is like, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Yeah, you can't compete with that kind of shit.
I was just thinking, like, yeah, like I sometimes float down ideas. Like I probably have a very low % chance of making videos, but dumb video ideas definitely float through my mind when I'm like biking, and I'm just like, you know, I hate to admit it, but I think like Republicans were just more fun. They had the more fun campaign. Like if you really think about it, Kamala tried to make it about joy, but it was like screeching painful. Trump, like it's like if you embrace like all the racists, I'm sure it's just like a gaggle of memes and like good old times. You're just like, it's totally. Like painful kind of to be on the left, like, and so I feel like a lot of like the blaming is all about we did this wrong, but I'm just like, there's a huge swath of people that just didn't join the party, like so many people didn't vote, so like. How could you have just made it fun? Like, don't think about policy. Literally, just think about how could you have made it more fun, more cool?
We made mistakes. They said they blamed it on the left.
It was a flawlessly perfect run campaign. I remember seeing that MSNBC clip, and I was like, "Wow, this is the biggest echo chamber I've ever heard, dude."
Yeah. Well, it's flawless. I think. Well, the thing is, I think it's flawless for the party. Like that party wants to be the centrist party. They don't give a like. You can't have billionaires and their food in the same party. It doesn't make sense, right? So like, of course, of course they're gonna be Republican like because it's the best they can do. That's their goal. That's what they want to be. As a party, like they get most of their money from donations. They ain't getting those donations from broke jerks like us. You know what I mean? They're getting big money.
They're still asking for it. I'm still getting Kamala Harris donation emails. I'm like, come on,
pay off the debts now.
Like it's so tasteless. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
They're still counting the votes. Give us money. I'm like,
yeah.
Let me get right on that.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think from the party, if you're a party person, she did run a flawless campaign because exactly what she did is what the party wants to be. They want to hold hands with Liz Cheney and have the most lethal fighting force on earth. They want to be like now that MAGA and Trump world is like fascism, like the Democrats want to be the party of capitalism, and that includes both the Democrats and Republicans. They want to be both parties, and now because Trump's still gone so far to the right, that entire party. And so like that doesn't leave any room for us, you know. They want to get rid of all the left-wing people in there. They're getting rid of like the squad one by one. And then eventually there's going to be nothing representative in there for us, which opens up an opportunity on the actual left. But I'm looking at time. We don't get a lot of time. That's the big problem. We're running out of time. Like climate change puts everything on a clock, and that clock is ticking loudly. And if we had like 80 years to like build a new party, I'd be like, okay, let's get going on the foundations of that. But like, I feel like within my kid's lifetime, she's gonna have like a terrible life because she's gonna be like, I don't know, fighting a friend or a neighbor over something over like a bottle of water because things have gone so bad. Like when I'm an old man, it's gonna be like floods and earthquakes that are crazy and fires everywhere. And yeah,
you're gonna think back to taking a shower and how much water that was. And you're like, oh my god, I wish I had one shower's worth of water right now.
Dreaming of opening your mouth in the shower, catching some water. You don't become addicted to water, my babies. What is that from?
Oh, that's hilarious. I have no idea.
Mad
that
Max.
Sounds like a Mad Max. Yeah,
it was Fury Road. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really worried about that.
All right, I'm super optimistic. I think we're all super optimistic here. If only, let's do it. Let's bring it back to the channel. I think we're all rip roaring and ready to go with the opportunity. You were talking about the opportunities on the left, the vacuum.
Yeah.
Let's get it, boys.
I mean, we have to. There's no other options. I mean, times like these kind of force everybody's hand. They force everybody to act. Terminal on the live, I think it's just me. Oh no, you're cutting back. Okay.
Did I move? I didn't.
You're back now. Yeah, Corvair. Did I say a big tent? I meant umbrella. My bad. Yep. Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna get their hand forced, right? The right. Climate change is gonna put that pressure on everybody, as well as like Trumpism is gonna put that pressure on everybody to act, right? So like I think you're gonna have a split, even like among like normie liberals as well, which I'm actually kind of excited about. Because usually in times like these, everyone kind of cuts fascists or they cut socialists. Like that's kind of what happened throughout Europe. You kind of have to choose a side. Either you're gonna be quiet and accept the fascism and just like play along, or you're gonna like become a radical if you're in the center. So I'm looking forward to picking up some fresh recruits.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like any prediction of how it's going to play out is going to be wrong. So, I think I
remember who said. I think it was somebody on Chapo Trap House said this, but it's like whatever the dumbest or the funniest possible outcome is the one that's most likely. And that's what's been happening every time.
Oh,
Like Trump
God.
winning again is like it's like cosmically funny.
Mm.
Like if we didn't live in this country, it would be funny.
In an abstract sense, it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it was in a movie, it would be funny.
Yeah, exactly. If I was playing like a video game, watching this dialogue play, I'd be like,
Yeah,
this is a
exactly.
fun line. I like this ending. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
so
there's some
what?
voters like that.
Oh
That
God,
just chose
no,
chaos. Yeah.
the accelerationists, yeah, and yeah, oh God, yep, democracy,
Yep.
beautiful. So one thing that I do feel very confident in that I'm like waiting for in terms of since I gave random speculative investing advice. This stream is not investing advice, by the way. Do not use this in financial advice. Any losses are your own goddamn fault. But like I'm like waiting for geoengineering companies to come up. Like when people start panicking about climate change and money's just thrown at companies to like pump like like mist into the air to like do this georeflection. I'm like, that's where the money's at. What company's doing that? I want in on it now. Like I know we're gonna make panicky, rash decisions to do the shortest quick term fix possible. So I'm like, I can make money. I can make the most predictable thing is humans' irrationality and like short-sightedness.
Short-sighted desperation. Yeah.
And like looking for a magic quick solution. Like, yep, I will invest in the magic quick solution. So if you ever hear one of those companies starting up, let me know.
No, you let me know. You send me a DM. I'm trying to get like that's so
generational wealth. You need your generational wealth for your family. I understand.
Yeah, man, that could last. The wealth will last. I mean, the family hopefully will. But now that I'm trying, like now that I've had a kid, I'm trying to like be an adult for the first time. So now I'm trying to like get into investing and trying to like because that's the only thing. It's the only option. Like, what else is there? I did it
the other way around, where I like did all the adult things, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm finally ready for kids," and then it's like, "Oh God, the world's going to shit. Do I want to have kids right now? Oh, that sucks." So I did it the other way around. So
worked out better. It really did.
He just bought mandolins and
exactly. Now I can afford stupid $500 guitars over here. Great. And I can speculate on Bitcoin. My life is rocking. Yeah, exactly. It's like I have the resources to potentially survive. Congratulations. This is your prize for grinding your whole life. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter just turned 12. And she's got tons of anxiety about Trump and everything, partly because we're probably bleeding that on to her. But even just in her social media space, it's scary being young and having a world that seems so indeterminate.
It's so much more than Trump, though. Like it's so much more. Like he's like
he's gas.
Oh God,
global warming too, right? That's also a big thing for her generation.
What is
global
climate change?
Yeah, like the Arctic melting, the currents, things. Yeah, food becoming crazy. Yeah, that's super real. Super real.
Yeah. Invest in Soylent Green.
Oh, dude, I do invest in wheat futures. I do have 2026 wheat futures. I am not going to lie. They are at a again, this is not financial advice. Wheat futures are at some of their all-time lows right now. And if you think climate change is going to fuck up wheat fields in the next year or two, invest in wheat.
Oh my God! Wait, what is it when you can invest? Like, what's the negative investment when you're betting that it's going down? Shorting
it, yeah.
What are you not financial advice? What are you shorting?
Shorting right now? I only short things like once in a while, and like when I short things, it's very short term. That's totally like a hit and run thing. I don't know. Like that would need to be like, I don't know, some like fake Chinese company stock or something that is going to go corrupt. The one of my always things I think is the markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So like I'm more looking for the upswing on a hype cycle than like trying to time a falling knife. Like that's way scarier. Like sometimes when it's going to come, like it's like sometimes it's super like I don't know if you saw the top of GameStop and you're like, yeah, it can't be worth $300. I'm gonna short it. Like, sure, but like
Yeah.
you need to be very on top of that. Like,
Yeah, it's like that's like your life when you're doing that kind of stuff.
exactly. I can't be doing that while I have a full-time job. That's another thing why I don't short things, because like usually it's a super short-term bet. That is a short, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the price? What's the price? What's the price? And then like I'm just hoping my phone suddenly vibrates and I check it and like it's nice. It's that's the best feeling. Also, yeah.
I got into GameStop and crypto during COVID when all that stuff was popping off.
I mean, if you timed it right, you did great. If you held on to it, I mean, actually, if you held on to it, there was the second bubble, so you could have gotten out. You did get an escape hatch, even if you did buy at the top.
I think I broke even.
Well,
After tax.
Great.
I have an email in my Gmail account where I told people when it was at $7 that looked like it could be a good buy that I sent to
What?
friends. GameStop.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't buy it yourself. You're just like, you should invest money in it. Yeah.
Already got burned and decided I'm not going to gamble my money. So
that's I got I was just trying it out, and a friend had like told me about GameStop, and I was like, oh, whatever. I've never tried anything like this before, and I'm such a victim too, because I mean, in a way, self-victimization, but also not, because everyone was desperate at the time. I got my stimulus check, and I was like, let me just put a little bit of this into like crypto and stocks, because nobody had any money. I think that happened to a lot of people. Seriously,
you were the typical. Did you put it into Robinhood too? That's like 100. Nice. All right, living the dream, man.
So I was right there for the whole everything, and yeah, I got in and I made a little bit of money, but I got the problem for me, besides like the fact that it's too crazy and you can't predict this stuff, especially that kind of like crypto and like meme stock shit. But the problem for me is like it got into my head, and I'm starting to think about like coins and numbers all the time, and I felt like a psychopath. Like when I started waking up in the night and checking my phone to see if crypto was doing anything, I was like, this is like
that's
like
a gambling addiction. Yeah.
First time I ever experienced something like that, and like, so I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people go through that. They just don't call it.
I've seen so many people get addicted to that. Like, and I know, like, firsthand, I've done it the same. It's like you can get into the same death spiral as gambling, but way worse, because this is hooked up to way more liquid finance. Like, you go into a casino, you only have so much cash. There's just like, oh yeah, let me go. Your whole checking account, boom, no problem, deposited on margin, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, and crypto has an extra like layer of it being like you turn your money into fake money.
Oh yeah.
And so it feels like even less real when you're.
And then like while it's transferring, you're like, do I even have money? Is it even going to make it? Please get confirmed. Oh god, I don't enjoy that anxiety. That's why I gamble on the Bitcoin ETFs these days. Those are a little bit more.
Yeah, like you don't need to physically have a Bitcoin wallet.
Exactly.
Like it's a whole. It's too much, man. But like maybe that's our new reality. If
it's not that hard. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's annoying. It's like I don't want to carry around thousands of dollars in cash. Why would I want to have a device or like replicating the device that has this secret password that if someone hacks, they steal all of my money? That could be someone else's fucking problem. I don't want to deal with any of that.
It's already not real. Why don't you need to own it?
Exactly. If we're just playing Monopoly numbers game, you could be the banker. Like, come on, dude.
Oh man! Did you watch that movie? Because they made a movie out of GameStop with Paul Dano.
No, I barely watch movies these days.
Oh really? I watched it. I watched it with my buddy who got me into it. So it's kind of like it was a kind of a nice nostalgia moment.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to relive like the psychosis of that entire time.
Oh yeah. So what are your investments there, Terminal? If you're a safe man, do you only put CDs? You're just savings account only. You're getting your 4.5%, and you're like, I'm happy with this. It's consistent.
I'll let you know where I'm at. It was probably just before
ladder
COVID.
Investing.
Well, none of our money is anywhere that's doing that great, but before COVID, I advised my partner to short the company that owned Candy Crush because I was like, this game's bullshit.
What a terrible! They're scamming people. They're doing terrible things. This is an evil company. Short them. Yeah. Okay.
This was in its peak though, and it wasn't doing well. It was just looked like it was being pumped up, and then Activision bought them, and then we lost.
Jesus Christ.
we got a margin call or whatever, and then we lost that money. So we decided never to gamble again in the stock market, even though we'd done pretty. Actually, she had done pretty well previously.
They're married. Their assets are commingled these days. It's a we thing. Yeah.
I'm like the absolute worst person to get into that kind of stuff. One, I just proved to myself that I can get addicted to it. So I can't touch it anymore. I got out of crypto, totally got out of all my stocks and shit. Because as soon as I lost sleep over it, then I was like, I can't live like this, man. I don't care if I can. Maybe I can make money off of it, but I can't lose my life over it. I can't lose my hours.
That people think that income should be something that you don't have to do any work for. The idea that we've normalized just investing.
Passive income.
Yeah, that's
investing in to nothing too, just turning nothing into money.
Essentially, there is some exploitation happening somewhere, whether it's credit card interest, that whatever it is. But the idea that you can just make money, you can, but somebody else is losing money, or you're exploiting the labor of somebody.
What value are you adding to the world by making this money? None. You're just probably making someone else work longer, so you don't have to.
Yeah. And with crypto, it's such a Ponzi scheme too, that it's a literal Ponzi scheme. Like, you have to buy into it, and that makes the number bigger. And then some rich guy takes all the money out, and they make a bunch of money, and then everybody else is fucked. That's the whole thing.
I gotta learn how to start my own Ponzi scheme. I feel like with all these,
now we're talking.
The Moo Dang coin that came out recently, I'm like, I need to make some cute animal meme. I'm on Instagram. I know when a cute animal comes out, I can post a freaking meme coin. Come on, I can prompt chat GPT enough that me and it can make a crypto together. I'm sure. Come on. Why haven't I done this? These are the things I kick myself over at night.
Thank you for tuning into the Socialist Crypto Podcast.
Exactly. Everything needs a crypto. You might as well. If you can't beat them, join them. I can't take the system down. Maybe I'll Ponzi scheme the system.
I think you got to survive in the system that you're in. They robbed us of our think about your 401k. It's stock investments, right? They robbed us of our pensions. They just kidnapped them, stole them from us. So now we have to gamble to have any chance at a retirement. It's pretty sick, but we have to do it because what are you going to do? Just work until you're 95?
Yes.
So
that's the default. That's the default choice. So most people are going to do it because most people go with the default. So working as intended.
I'll probably just die when I can't work anymore, like everybody else in my generation.
Yes, just die. You'll just vanish into the ether.
I can't lift the package to put it on the conveyor belt anymore. I'm just going to drive off a cliff. What else is there to do? Everyone's living paycheck to not everyone, but generally speaking, our generation's the most paycheck to paycheck generation.
Oh yeah, no.
What are we going to do?
Worse income inequality than the Gilded Age. It's beautiful. It's great times to be alive.
The hope with that. You got to have a little. You said it. You got to have a little bit of hope, right? The hope with that is we'll be a bunch of radical elderly people. The revolution's gonna be a bunch of millennials that are 71 years old.
Oh yeah,
storming the Capitol.
Storm the Bastille. Get back the guillotines. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's something to that, right? When you're that old, all you have left is to either hang on to your life a little bit you have left, or dedicate yourself to making the next generation suck, have a slightly better life, have their life suck less. So, if you're 81, I don't know, you can strap on a C4 pack. If things are that bad, what do you expect?
You got nothing else to lose. You might as well, I guess.
Yeah, it's like that. It's that scene from Breaking Bad.
True. Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Get out the Gatling gun. Let's do it.
Oh no, not that scene. The one where the old man blows himself up in the wheelchair.
I haven't seen enough of Breaking Bad to
That's like the
actually
most famous scene.
know.
That's a meme right now. People were saying like, what was it? The one I saw was a tweet. Someone was like, they could. So the scene is one bad guy is like meeting another bad guy, and the other bad guy is like in a wheelchair. He can't even talk. Right. So the main bad guy is meeting him. Sorry, spoilers for Breaking Bad if you haven't seen it. But basically, he's got a bomb in his wheelchair, and he pushes a little bell on his wheelchair, and he blows himself up and blows up the other bad guy. It's like a big climactic moment for the whole show. So someone took that scene and and it said Jimmy Carter meeting Trump.
I don't know. I guess I only disagree on the premise that I don't think Jimmy Carter was that bad of a president, but that's going to get very historical and nerdy, and we're going to lose our 3 viewers that we have now if we get into that.
No, we might be.
Hey,
Let's say
Jimmy Carter gave up his peanut farm. What freaking conflict of interest did he have there? None. He was legit. Anyway, I'm done with my Jimmy Carter.
Well, it's so
Jimmy
true
Carter.
because
He did the right thing and just disappeared and shut the fuck up and didn't say anything and just eased out and just like left everybody alone. It's the other presidents we've had in my life just like can't leave us the fuck alone. They keep showing up and ruining shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I want to see Bill Clinton's fucking Epstein ass telling scolding people to go vote or whatever. Like, get out of here. Go. You already won, dude. You're not going to jail. I mean, you're on that plane 30 something times or whatever. Like, just get out of our face with it. It's like,
yeah, exactly. You've lost. All of your followers have lost. Please stop. Please stop. But it's really like kind of all they have, sadly. I don't know.
yeah.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Both those parties are haunted, man. Both those RNC and DNC is a haunted house.
Speaking of the DNC, I was looking through my files of old videos, and I made a video that I didn't release right after the Joe Biden resigned, and they were being accused of cheating by not having a primary for the Democratic choice.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this?
Yeah. Oh.
So I made this video. I think I shared it with you, and I shared it with partner too, and didn't get that great of input on it because it was all just saying the Democrats should cheat. And then I found it today, and I was like, I wonder if this has relevancy. I wonder if I could share it right now and get some input on it.
I would love that. Let me just fix my mic real quick, but you can get set up in the meantime.
Okay. I'm not sure how it's going to sound. I might have to mute something. So you guys have to tell me if it sounds okay.
I think the stream needs to be officially titled the Jimmy Carter Fan Club based on everybody's reactions thus far.
I was thinking about Jimmy Carter 2028.
That one, I would definitely wear that T-shirt or like.
All right, let's change it right now. I think I could change it live. Let's see.
Jimmy Carter 2028. That's a great.
There's that period where everybody was saying that Jimmy Carter was a really bad president. Ronald Reagan was the greatest president ever, and it's like
my dad goes through that stupid line.
It's totally.
Iran-Contra was ended in a day. It was over. It was just over. He's such a tough machismo bro, dude. I'm just like, oh God, shut up.
All right, so let's see if it works.
Good.
I hear you fine.
Okay. I always feel like I'm too quiet. Maybe I think my mic setup sucks.
Your mic setup sucks.
Yeah. Corvair says that's a great title. I agree. I think Brian agrees too.
100%.
Shoot, I don't know the best way to share this is.
Do you just want to share it on stream and then we can pretend we watched it and just laugh? And say, that was great, man. Don't change the thing.
Well, I can share my desktop, but then you guys would have to watch it on YouTube and then we get that stupid delay. Let's see what happens here if I do this.
You can just have chat review it. Corvair can review it for us. Oh, something popped up.
Did that work?
I see it in VDO Ninja.
I wonder what it's going to look like, and it's not going to go to the stream though.
Really?
I'm not set up for it.
This is so funny, man. Brian's he's listening on the stream now.
Is he? He's a man of many
the
talents.
OBS scene for this.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the stream.
Here. Maybe this will work.
I think I think like the stream audio got messed up now. Like I wasn't even hearing Justin just then, so I'm back on the VOD Ninja audio. Yeah, but I did not hear the video either. But I'm still hearing Terminal.
We're back to normal though, right?
On the stream?
Yeah, it's still the people on the stream. I don't see the
Corvair says no sound. No sound on the video you're trying to play. Do screen share with your screen.
If I do screen share, I had not got that far in setting up scenes for sharing.
Okay.
Video Ninjas is the thing.
Okay. Don't worry about
it.
I mean,
can you send like one of us the link and then we screen share and watch it? Is it a private video? It looks like it's VLC.
If you guys talk, I can set it up and make a scene that'll work.
Okay, we got to be entertaining for a little while then, Justin.
Oh,
our job is now very clear.
I almost don't recognize you without
the
walrus hat on. Yeah,
like, who is
this dude has hair.
Guy, I don't know. I can. Yeah, I don't know. It got a little hot. Maybe I'll take off the hoodie and keep the hat on. There we go.
I had a really nice sweatshirt that I wanted to wear for tonight.
A special stream hoodie.
Well, no, I've got like, I don't know if you have this, but like, there's a couple articles of clothing that are just really nice. So you just like rarely wear them.
The special shelf. Yeah, no, I totally have that.
I have like one sweatshirt that's just like, it's pure black. It's got a great design on it. But I know my black clothes, I wash them a couple of times and they start turning gray. So I'm like, I haven't washed this shirt yet. It's just it's a nice, it's a beautiful sweatshirt. I just love the thing. But I put it on and I sat down. I looked great, and I was like, but man, I'm really fucking hot. I can't do this. I'm gonna have a beer. I'll get even hotter. Yeah. So
interesting.
Real tragedy. That's the real tragedy of this election. Is I couldn't wear my favorite sweatshirt on stream.
I think it's No, that my hoodie is not black. Those I beat to holy hell, and I feel like black washes fine. But I have a pink hoodie, and I'm like, I'm gonna stain this. I'm gonna stain this immediately. I'm like, I don't trust myself.
Same. I shouldn't be allowed to wear any light colored clothing.
Exactly. Like it's so like I feel like I just don't wear a lot of light colored clothing in general because it's hard to like get the contrast right with my the pale skin. If I got some like summer tan going, it's a little bit easier. But no, I'm like yellow. Ugh, that's not my color.
Yeah.
But no, it's a good one.
I feel like my wardrobe has gotten like increasingly monotone. Like I have either white shirts or black shirts, and then really light colored pants or black pants. Losing all the color in my wardrobe. It's kind of depressing, actually.
My wardrobe needs to go through a major overhaul in that like I've collected way too many like t-shirts from like free tech companies over the years, and so now like I just have like literally wearing one right now. It's like 70% of my t-shirts are just like some corporate logo t-shirt that I got for free because I'm like, free t-shirt is free. I'm just like, God, now I'm at the point that I'm like, I just want to burn them.
It becomes like your whole personality too. Like I'm trying to get more into like clothing choices and clothing design, just so I have some like aesthetic value beyond.
You got to invest in that. I don't know. I'm too cheap. I'm always like, it still works. It still keeps me warm.
You know what the game? If you want to upgrade those shirts, you cut them into muscle shirts.
Oh, I
Give it some extra. Then you were like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we need a Joe Rogan of the left, right? That's
My name is Dustin Rogan over here.
that's the thumbnail. Screenshot that.
with the super suntan arms for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
lighten
like-
it up a little bit. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit post production.
Oh my god. Gavin would have won, Corvair says. That's an interesting hot take. Would Gavin have won? White
Gavin
man-
Rossdale, the lead singer from Bush, my favorite band when I was 12.
I like it. I like the troll line.
I think he would have won.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
because he at least had, even if I don't like the guy personally because I live in California and he's a total dirtbag and he likes to personally dismantle homeless people's homes.
Yeah.
It's really, he's kind of a sick fuck. Dated Kimberly Guilfoyle, Don Jr.'s wife. Yeah, I think he at least has some fight in him. He had some sauce.
Yeah, he
kinda
might have won. He might have won some more of the blue wall. He might have won Michigan.
Yeah, Tim Walz didn't help that much, but they didn't let him speak either.
Yeah, that's a good question too. Like, are we talking Gavin Newsom? He gets to run the whole term, or he gets like 1-for-1 replaced with Kamala?
Listen, I think it's probably 1-for-1. I think if Tim Walz was in the I mean, look at Tim Walz. What happened to him? He's like he got famous before they even hired him because he made up the Republicans are weird thing, and that was like the hottest moment of the whole election.
That was his thing. I didn't even know
That was
that
his
that was
thing.
him.
They brought him on probably because of that. Like he created like the moment. And then as soon as they stepped
Really?
in, he gave one speech where he said that, and they made a couch joke, and the whole country laughed. And that was the juice.
That was
and
the high
like,
point.
Next week they were like, anyway, we're gonna go hug Liz Cheney. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. Back to regular scheduled program.
The polls went down 1%. We got to go full conservative. Appeal to the center. Yeah.
Yeah. Car salesman versus car salesman.
Yeah, Jack Johnson versus John Jackson. I love that super. Yep.
Yeah. Gavin wants it too. He's like, he comes off so sweaty and desperate when he was doing those like fake debates against.
There's a good video idea. He wants it. He's Gavin Newsom.
Well, it's so easy to do because American Psycho already exists and he looks exactly like the guy from American Psycho.
Oh yeah, Patrick Bateman. Yeah.
Yeah. So a little face swap, it wouldn't be that big of a stretch. So
that would be trivial.
It'd probably be clean. Clean
Have you already done a video on Psycho? I feel like I've seen a Psycho face swap.
There's a lot of remix stuff out there with Americans. It's pretty well played out.
It's
a testament to what an icon that movie is. Really, there's so many.
That's one of those movies that like Pulp Fiction. The commercials didn't make it seem like as fucking crazy as it was. And it's just like, let's go to the movies. What the hell was that? Yeah. It's fun. Good movies that your dad brings you to when you're 10 years old. Oh, we got some terminal mode video on stream.
Oh my gosh.
Like.
Oh no. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I like it. This is awesome. This is like an old like music video. Ooh.
We're bringing back MTV.
I don't even know how to get rid of this now.
Terminal. This is like if you're just to our tech fuck up stream that we do every single time. We can't get our shit together, and that's part of the charm of the show.
On the stream,
we don't know what the hell we're doing.
You can't see the infinity loop anymore. I just look like I'm ridiculously dancing on stream now. Oh.
On stream, it doesn't look like that, though. Sadly, now it does. Everybody gets to see it now. I don't know how I did that.
You're talented.
Recursive screen share, it's beautiful.
I thought I had a solution.
Screen shares all the way down. It's not turtles, it's screen shares.
Wait, Wait, I'm looking at the stream now, and is Terminal still in his seat? The background, your Tim Pool background is.
I don't know how I did this.
Oh
Gotta stop.
boy. Corvair, is this a good stream?
We got 4 people watching. It's beautiful.
But I feel like I don't want to do like a stream, like read the news and react to it and watch videos and stuff.
Oh, a Tim Pool parody stream would be hilarious. Are you kidding
That
me?
would be funny. That would be fun.
And now, for imitation of Tim Pool.
Yeah, we'll get there.
The origins of part of this.
Oranges. Yeah.
The oranges.
Oranges.
Were you saying origins or oranges? Yes? Okay.
But I that would be fun too. But I also I like the stream with just like people hanging out and just our friends can show up and say hi. I think that's pretty nice, especially after a day where like I've been like locked in the house all day on the computer, just making cover letters and shit. I feel like I'm going insane just to like hang out with some friends and not have to go outside. It's pretty appealing. Oh, Corvair says, sure, this is a great stream. Wink, wink. Appreciate that. I'm taking it at face value, and I'm very happy.
I wonder if I just shared the wrong screen earlier. Should I try it again?
You do whatever you want, buddy.
I like it.
What makes you
We
happy?
gotta get. I saw the train. I want to see where the train goes. Where's the train go?
Oh, I use this clip in something. Wait, are you on? Is this on stream or is this just for us?
I can try. I'm going to try to put it on the stream, but you guys can see it.
Yeah, I can see it in.
I see it on the V Ninja, not on the stream yet.
Can you hear it?
No, of course not.
No audio?
No audio.
Maybe I need to. You have to specify sharing audio. Okay.
I'm going to take a quick break because I really got to pee. That disgusting beer is right through me. So I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
now
gonna
you
go
have-
take a break too, but we all can't abandon the stream and just leave Terminal fidgeting over here.
We're back in 20 minutes, chat. Stay in place.
We need the loading screen. There's a technical.
Right, let me pee real quick, and then because I'm like really about to piss my pants, but then I will come back and replace you.
Okay. That sounds good. You have to wait,
BRB.
Brian.
Okay, I'm waiting. Go. Just go.
So just me and you.
Yeah. I'm surprised that there's a different green color between you and Digsby. It kind of really makes it seem like a different room entirely or very far away, but like the fact that it's just like right there is it's a good helps the illusion a little bit.
Two different cameras, not intentional.
It's the same color. Like that's just the saturation is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They look radically different.
One of them's an expensive Osmo Pocket 3, and the other's like a Logitech 1080p camera. So the Logitech is terrible at the green screen too, because the low lighting is horrible. And I'm still hearing myself this entire time, so I'm speaking so strangely.
I know that feedback is like painful. Like there's like a weapon that the Japanese use to make you hear your own voice, and it like silences you immediately. I'm like, I understand. I think it's like literally because our brains hear our own voices to thinking. So like you're interrupting like basic cognition. You're like, is this my own voice or not? This is horrible.
Like, so distracting. I can't figure out how to share a tab in Vivaldi.
Vivaldi? Was that the streaming software Vivaldi?
No, Vivaldi is a browser, an Opera browser.
Wow, that is some niche browser over there. If I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of Vivaldi?
I'm 1% of people probably. That has to have like 0.001 user share. Vivaldi.
Can you tell, brother?
browser.
Sure.
Oh yeah, micro
Okay.
browsing. Yeah.
The trailer, I had an idea while I was peeing. The trailer for this show is just a montage of all our tech failures. Because it's really an accurate depiction of the show.
Well, it
No
seems
heat
like it's
terminal.
getting a
It's usually
little
my
bit
fault.
better. We just always encounter a different glitch that needs to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fixed.
We're
Yeah.
just constantly, we're trying to improve constantly. That's the real issue.
There's a classic Looney Tunes where like you like plug one hole on a leaking ship and then another
Yes,
string
yes,
pops
yes,
up and then you
yes.
plug the other one and it's always that. I wish I had that GIF on hand.
I was making crunchy ice sounds in the
That
mic.
was low key. I was like, who's eating chips? That's stealth. That was like stealth power. ASMR ice chewing with terminal mode.
Socialist ASMR. Workers should own the means of production.
The means of ice production. They should own all the ice machines so they can crunch whenever they want. All right, I'm taking my break, Justin. You and Terminal
Cool.
got to cover it now.
Oh,
It's all up to
no.
you.
Don't leave me alone with him. What's up, man?
I'm disappointed I couldn't share my desktop. I thought I had
That's
set
all
up to
right.
share The Simpsons. I had that Blender video all loaded up, and I still am hearing myself driving myself crazy this entire
Yeah.
time.
You're being a trooper, though, because I know that's happened to me. It's like it really, like, it messes my entire personality. Hearing your own voice
I
in your
noticed
head
that
as you're
last
talking.
week when you left your camera on after after we stopped. You just, I was like, Justin, you got to turn your camera off. You look so
That's like-
despondent.
That's like the third or fourth time you've done that for me. We have a Discord, and we'll have little team meetings in the Discord on video. And so many times I forget to exit the video after the meeting, so I'll just be sitting at my computer doing whatever else, and Terminal will just pop in my I have my headphone, and Terminal mode will just pop in my ear, be like, "Hey man, you're still on you're still on the stream."
That would totally freak me out if I was sitting there and all of a sudden you popped into my room and said, "Hey."
Yeah,
what
it's
you're doing.
scary. It's shocking.
Surprisingly, I managed to drop a guest in very easily, though. We
You
brought
did that. That
him
was
in
smooth.
seamlessly.
That was
All the
smooth.
other issues have overshadowed that.
That was great. That was smooth.
So
Terminal, thank you for doing all the tech stuff on this. Even though we keep running into issues and stuff, and they're often on my end. I really appreciate you kind of like taking the wheel with it, and taking it out of my hands too. Like you really make this stream possible by the fact that you put in work. And because I'm putting in what you're seeing now is pretty much the work that I do. So I really appreciate it, man. This is really fun. Really
Plus one. I could do all of it, but I'm so glad you're the one doing it instead. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like Justin's role of just showing up and be like, "What up?"
It's the best. No, what you're doing, because there's something I really want to do is have this stream and hang out, right? But what you're doing is like you're giving me like an hour with my kid, and what a gift! Like that's huge.
Wait, how is this giving you an hour with your kid?
I'm not fucking with the tech stuff. Terminal mode is taking care of all of it. So I just show up when I just show up. That's because I was like putting my baby to sleep, and so like either I wouldn't be able to do the stream, or I'd have to like cut out baby time. And so terminal mode is giving me a little gift and doing so much of the tech. So
your sacrifices are appreciated.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
I think I'm finally gonna nail it. I'm gonna get everything seamless, and then you're gonna get a call from my partner saying that I had a heart attack in the middle of the night, and it's all gonna be for naught.
Yeah. Well, won't be too disappointing because I took out a life insurance policy on you.
I told you that story, didn't I?
Which one?
About a friend who asked me if they could take out a life insurance policy on me.
Wait, did you? Wait, tell it again, because now I want it. Even if I heard it before, I do want to hear it again.
So I had this friend who married a girl whose dad owned a farm, and he was in debt heavily, and his insurers had taken out life insurance policies on them or something like that, so they could collect the debt of the farm.
Yeah.
And then these two were talking amongst each other, and they said, "We should ask your friend." They asked if they could take out a life insurance policy. I mean, and I'm like, I don't even have a life insurance policy. I mean, I'm not. It's like Walmart. Walmart did that. Apparently, they were taking out
Yes.
life insurance policies on their.
That's real. On their own employees.
We
Like
did talk
like
about
the
this
elderly
before.
employees.
We did
Yeah.
talk about this,
They
but it wasn't
like-
on stream. I think it was behind.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this on stream. This is pretty familiar to me, even.
This is a great thing about. So I have a terrible memory, and it's a blessing and a curse. A curse for all the reasons you can imagine, but a blessing because you can tell me the same story like 18 times, and it'll be like the first time hearing it. And so
yeah.
you can,
We make
can
that
always
joke in the movie
remember that.
Memento.
I think it was like 15 minutes, right? I think mine's probably like 2 hours, but
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm cursed with a good memory. I remember everything. So all those little regrets. That one time on the
Oh.
baseball field, and when I was 9 years old, and I dropped the ball and I shouldn't have. Oh, I still feel that sting sometimes. I'm like, Brian, you're being irrational. Forget about it. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's torture.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. I still like being able to be like, oh, yeah, I totally remember your name when we freaking met all those years ago, or other esoteric details. It's just the price I have to pay. Yeah.
Hey, Brian, thanks for the $2.
No problem.
Wow, this is huge. This is the first.
That was the second thing that went well on the stream.
That's the first super chat and Brian's first super chat.
Everything about Brian on the stream worked. He was
Yeah,
seamlessly
yeah.
integrated. No glitches there. His super chat came through.
Yeah, what we find is that Brian, not only does Brian enjoy being on the stream, that after a couple hours, he'll give us $2.
I wanted to. I saw. I was looking for something else to go well on this stream, and I noticed. I was like, "Did he remember to do this at least on this time?" He's like, oh, he did. All right. What's the best way to acknowledge that? By just doing it.
Appreciate that. We're gonna split that because this is a co-op here, so we're gonna.
I want to know what cut you actually get after Google takes their share of that.
That's interesting. I don't know about
think it's
super chats. That's interesting.
80%.
Probably.
It is. You get
Really?
80%. Yeah.
Oh,
you
I
get
was gonna say Google takes 80%. I was like, are you kidding me? You get 40 cents on that? That's terrible.
Thank you for this. So thank you for what's 80% of $2.
$1.60.
So thank you for $1.60, and Google thanks you for 40 cents.
I'll go put in some Google stock right now. Let's go. Yeah, right.
Brian gets a third of that for being a part of the stream too, though. That's
Exactly. We're gonna split that up and dig these.
Get my own money. Cool.
40 cents.
Is that income
cut you a
and a
check.
tax write-off? I don't even know.
I'll cut you a check right
Business
now.
expense? I don't even know.
Dude, wait, in your line of work, do you get business expenses on your taxes? This is a great conversation. I promise.
Do I get business expenses?
Yeah, like when you do your taxes, you don't.
No,
do
I
business
don't. I don't take out enough stuff that I would need to do that.
That's the best
Like-
thing about being a freelancer. Is like, especially in my industry. My industry is video. Imagine all the times like you see video, like when you watch Netflix and shit. My Netflix is a tax write-off. It's awesome.
But you have to itemize all that shit and like hit a $12,000 hit. Oh God, we're talking nice. We have become stream has become tax from Jimmy Carter to taxes. The stream
From stocks and crypto to taxes. See what we're doing? Look, here's a space. Okay, this is that part of that liberal Joe Rogan conversation. There's so many spaces online that are dominated by right wingers. Whether you like working out, or like you have a small business, or you're gaming, no matter what corner of the internet you're in, unless you're watching like, I don't know, Second Thought or something, you're most likely in a right wing space. So one thing that we have to do is infect these algorithms. And the way to do that is start talking about crypto and stock and taxes. We're gonna get into like the business algo.
I like it. It makes sense. You might as well hack the algorithm. So
Justin, do you actually depreciate out your assets too?
nice.
The ones that like computers and stuff that I buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your cameras, your lenses, all that equipment loses
Yeah.
value over time, of course.
Well, not just claim them, but every year you can claim depreciation on it to the point where it becomes a zero value to you and you essentially got it free.
I think if you claim it as a purchase, can you do that as? Oh, this is getting too deep in taxes now. Even I'm getting annoyed. even though I brought
Go
it up.
deeper.
Can
Yeah.
you give a shout
I
out
don't
to
know.
today's sponsor, H&R Block?
Yeah, TurboTax.
Tax advice, mom. That's one of my joke websites. My mom's an accountant.
Oh, oh, lucky bastard! You get your taxes done for free then for your mom.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's sick.
It's
I love that kind of
also
family stuff.
she rail. I mean, like, because I do taxes for free, like doing all that crypto shit like years ago before it was like
She caught
easy
you.
through. It was so annoying to do like all of like your gains and losses by hand and like your cost basis for every transaction. It was such a pain in the ass. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And like, because it's either you want to buy and hold, because if you trade or convert, it's like every single one of those is a transaction that you need to account for. And it's like,
it's too much. It's insane.
It's way too much.
Yeah, and it's like a day trader's kind of thing too, crypto, because it's so volatile.
So you need to trade frequently, or like, that's like one of the, I don't know, more profitable strategies. Or
dude, they better put us in that algorithm.
Day trading, crypto, Jimmy Carter.
I don't know why, like we on the left kind of I mean, I understand why we're shy away from crypto and shit, but like just talking about things in these different perspectives, like rather because there's a lot of like people in our space do like video essays and podcasts and like news react, but like there ain't much else.
There aren't enough left-wing shills. I don't know. What is the left-wing shilling? Like, we don't have the snake oil vitamin. Like, it's mostly like crappy New York Times bestseller books that shouldn't be promoted. Like, I don't know. That's like the best equivalency. Like,
we have the greatest message on earth, the only one that can heal the world.
Yeah.
No, but like, listen, there's some there's a handful of like I mean, every content creator is basically a small business. First of all, if you're like successful at it, you're a small business. And then like there's some like
Are you an LLC? Are you an LLC?
I'm not making enough money, brother. I got this month I made $2 on doing content, okay?
Nice.
Just happened right now.
You made 40 cents.
Yeah,
Sorry, dude.
That Digsby gets 40 cents. Yeah, 40 for all of us.
I should switch headphones.
So, Justin, I did want to ask you about how it seems like whenever you speak out on Twitter, you seem to get attacked from both sides of the left. You get the leftists attacking you from one thing, and then you get the liberals attacking you for the other. And like, how do you cope with that?
Because I'm the only real centrist out there.
I want to see examples of this. Bring them up. I want to see this. Well, let's discuss a tweet.
Actually, Terminal Mode had a whole like bit for that. So I probably can't do it now, but I saw a demo of it. It's pretty funny. He basically has. No, I won't tell anybody. That's your thing. I won't tell anybody.
No, you could say. I don't even really know what you're talking about right now.
Oh, the Digby thing that you sent me.
Oh, okay.
Can I talk about that, or should we wait? We can wait.
We should wait because I'll just screw it up if I try to share anything.
Terminal has a funny bit about reading tweets, but anyway, we'll get into that in the future. We're always trying to innovate here.
Mm-hmm. Innovation.
Terminal Mode is kind of pressing me to like make this stream into more of a show. So it's like we'll have different segments and more planned, like topic to topic. Like
laser light shows and stuff. Yeah, cool. Smoke.
Yeah,
smoke
live
shows.
band.
Every show will be filled with different segments of different types of screw-ups. I can't speak with this voice myself. This is part of it. This is part of the stream.
I keep wondering why you're being so quiet, but then I know it's like you just can't hate. You hate talking right now.
Like, you just gotta yell over it. You just gotta scream. Get past it.
No, yeah.
You got to beat him. You got to.
I mean, didn't you have it fixed before? What? I don't know. I thought it was working for a little while. Okay, but
I spent like 2 hours setting up, had my partner come in, and I thought, oh, this is working. But it's hard to tell because she's standing right next to me while she's talking. So I don't know whether I'm getting the echo. So, but now I'm clearly getting it.
Yeah, poor guy. I feel bad for you. No, okay. So back, yeah, the topic. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Because especially like I think it was a recent one where I was getting attacked was I voted for Kamala Harris, but I did it in a way that just pisses everybody off. So like I voted for Kamala not because she's interesting at all. I mean I don't think she's stupid. I just think she ran a bad campaign and has no policy. I would love to see a black woman as president of this fucking country. Good. But beyond that, like strategic wise, policy wise, there's nothing that resonates with me. And I kind of, when I talk about voting for Kamala Harris, I talk about it only as like, because Donald Trump is so bad. She sucks, but he sucks times 10. And so like, I think, people get mad at me for voting for Kamala Harris in the first place. Kamala, I'm sorry. I'm always going to fuck that up. I don't intend to, but it is what it is. Kamala. I get attacked for voting for her because of Gaza, which, you know, I think that's a pretty fair stance. If like you can't vote for somebody because of that, then like, boy, I get it. Some people like that feels like you're slicing off your piece of yourself to do that, and that's not a great sacrifice for like one single vote, you know. So like I have nothing to say about that to anybody that feels that way. But I just do it because I think that I always vote for Democrats nationally, because I just feel like, especially with MAGA and shit, like, you know, the neo-Nazis and the Groypers are starting to get out of control. And like was it black folks in Washington got a text after the Trump won the election saying like, go back to the plantation or something. We're going to pick you up in a white van, be outside waiting, like this psycho shit. Right. So I feel very strongly that culture that feels so emboldened right now that comes along with Trumpism, that just needs to be squashed, like at all costs, because that's going to get a lot of people hurt. So like anything I can do to put like a boot on the neck of that culture expanding anymore, if that means voting for Kamala Harris, then I'll be right there. Because I think that's a big danger. But people that are like you know, more left socialist communists see voting for Kamala as like a kind of a betrayal of like Gaza and like supporting capitalism and all that kind of stuff. And I get it. I get that. But meanwhile, because I talk about Kamala so shitty and how I don't care about the Democrats, that doesn't please any liberal. Because there's also a culture, especially online, is like liberalism comes with its own kind of like blue cult. It's like they almost like they work for the DNC. And so like if you're not like saying how perfect the Democrats are at all times, they go psycho mode. So my position, I feel like, pleases nobody in this whole equation. But I think it's like, for me at least, like if I'm doing the math, that's like the only thing that makes sense, because Trump is so bad and there's no other hope for anything else. You got two options in this thing, and one is clearly worse than the other. So for me, it's pretty cold calculus, but I understand why other people feel strongly about it. Except the DNC liberals. It's just kind of weird, man. Don't worship politicians. Just, you know, respect yourself more. Respect your neighbor more. Don't worry about trying to get like Tim Kaine to like you.
Yeah, they seem like just the same kind. They're following the DNC just in the same way MAGA follows Trump, but they're slightly less worse people.
Yeah,
even though
I'd say they're less violent overall.
Yeah.
Not that everybody in MAGA is violent, but like Trump ran on violence. Like he wasn't running on like people. There's this thing going on right now where people are like trying to say like he won because of like dinner table economics. It's like, I think maybe he got that because he's a Republican. So like by default, there's like a notion in this country that like only Republicans are good at the economy. But Trump didn't run on that shit. He's not like looking at somebody's grocery bill and breaking it down like how we're going to fix the price of milk. He's out there screaming about Haitians eating dogs and cats.
He did
You know,
it
he's
all
not-
though. He did have that one video where he got in front of the food and he was talking about how much the eggs were. Did you see that one?
Yeah, but he doesn't know. Obviously, he doesn't know. The guy's never shopped for himself in his life. He's a billionaire. When he was in that McDonald's to serve the food, I think that was the first time he was in McDonald's besides the commercial he was in. That was the first, not only his first trip inside McDonald's was to work there. Even though the guy eats a lot of McDonald's. But yeah, I don't know. I don't blame. It's hard for me to be upset like at anybody too. Like all normal people in this country are like fucked up, and because we all have no hope, and we're told that we can help change things from the time we're very young, and like continuously we get proven that like that even if we try really hard, they get those gains get taken away from us. And so like I don't feel like I don't fault anybody for feeling one way or another. I don't necessarily like trust some people, but like I understand why you're nuts, and I feel bad, and I feel that because I'm on the edge of going nuts. I think like everybody else. So
That's the thing that bothers me is it seems like your position is not antagonistic, but when you put it out there, there's just no way it has kind of a happy ending. It's just equal amounts of hate and mild appreciation.
yeah, but I think that maybe comes with like anything that's uncommon. Like that's the first. You're gonna have the first reaction to anything that's uncommon, and it's gonna be like mixed. So, whatever. I don't mind being in that space though, because like I think it helps people think slightly differently about things, and there's definitely some other people out there that resonate with that, and they feel seen maybe for the first time in this entire cycle if they see a tweet that's just like, yeah, I did this for that. So
The video thing really cracked me up because they were mad at you for saying that you had a business doing this thing and you stopped doing it, and they're like mad at you because you stopped doing this business. Like you should be compelled to do it.
yeah, like
You-
in the video, I say it's like 60 hours a week to do this kind of thing, and they're like, you should be fucking slaving away at that computer, no breaks for you. For those that don't have context, I wish we could show the video, but for those that don't have context, I last year, the kind of like if you watch this channel, you know the weird kind of satirical videos that I make. I was trying to develop a company doing that, and we got some early offers like, I'll give you $12,000 if you build this like anti-Republican video, and we'll use it for our PAC or whatever it was. And so we want to make a company kind of doing that and helping out like progressive causes and helping Democrats become the firewall to like block MAGA from every spot in office where MAGA could pop up. I'd rather have a Democrat there. So like, that was the company was like hired. We were trying to get hired to do that. We made a trailer, and we had a website and everything. And then Gaza happened, and the response to Gaza from the Democrats, especially Joe Biden, especially Kamala Harris, especially guys like John Fetterman, was like so sickeningly celebratory and in denial of what was actually happening there and what we were being forced to be complicit in, that I just couldn't even though I could have had some money rolling in and like helped out Democrats, I just couldn't handle the weight of seeing all the horror on my phone every day. And then also making these videos, getting paid to make videos for like the same party that's kind of facilitating it right now. And so like I just kind of collapsed under the weight of it, and I just gave up on the whole project and just said no to everything. But yeah, so I put that video out with that story attached to it, and it generated some kind of mixed reviews, not very positive from liberals. There's some folks I'm sure that got it, but like there was a few little commenters that were just like, you moron, now we have Trump because of you. Because of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Single-handedly, Justin, we have Trump. I was looking for a scapegoat. Now I got one I'm actually pretty okay with. It's Justin's fault.
I mean, I appreciate that you think my videos are that powerful. Like that actually is quite meaningful to me. So thank you. But no, I didn't give you Trump, you moron. Jesus Christ. Trying to be mad. But my commitment to not being mad at normal people. I say moron, but I don't have the energy. I'm not going to give the energy. I'm going to retain the energy. Save it. Elon Musk needs it more than like some random normal person.
Oh.
Zen.
So did we figure out what our plans going forward are? More Elon Musk videos? Revert to calling him Elon Musk, like I used to.
It's so funny they used to call him. So Terminal Mode used to always call Elon Musk Elon Musk, which is funny on its own. But then after, like, I don't know how long you were saying that for like probably months, right? You were just saying Elon Musk, and then like I realized it wasn't a bit at some point, and you just thought his name was Elon Musk. Oh my god, that was funny. That was
Elon. I mean, how many Elons do you know?
Yeah. I don't know any.
That's gotta be like one of those names like Adolf that just gets erased from.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah,
But I mean,
Elons.
oh
Probably.
god,
It's gonna be kids. It's like kids naming their. It's like parents naming their kids Khaleesi before the show was over.
yeah, oh god.
Yeah, before season 7.
How?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know
Elon is
what's
such
gonna
an ugly name. I don't know.
It is.
Maybe you want to copy that. Like it's like
Ellen was better.
Khaleesi actually sounds good.
Yeah. Terminal was trying to do Elon a favor with Elon Musk.
Hello. It's French.
Man, I really see. I can't hate a normal person, but man, can I hate Elon Musk like viscerally? Like I go to bed angry, wake up mad, brush my teeth like fuck it, you know.
I'm like, I wish consequences were proportional to your wealth, but they're actually inversely proportional to your wealth. And I just see you fuck up constantly and flaunt it in my face. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah.
And that just happens daily. So I get it.
And it sucks. Like, okay, well, I have mixed feelings on this. He keeps winning, right? He won.
Without a doubt. He flaunted it in. I'm going to give millions away. I love you, Trump. Let me give you Twitter for 3 hours. Blah, blah, blah. It gets it.
Yeah. Everything he did paid off and he won. And that really sucks to feel like that guy won. It's disheartening. At the same time,
wins.
Kind of. At the same time, this country is a game that was designed exactly for Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
I'm going to interrupt and say good night, Corvair.
Oh, good night, Corvair.
And thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's huge. I love that you stayed here the whole time. We're probably going to go pretty soon, too. But this was awesome. I appreciate you, Corvair. Have a good night.
Brian's in the chat already.
Yeah, Brian, thanks for keeping the chat alive. Chat master.
Everything about Brian worked in the chat. Maybe we just, or
Brian's
in the
secret
stream.
sauce here.
We just hand it off to him.
Yeah.
He should invite us in.
Brian stream.
That's work. Yeah.
Oh man, what was I saying?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to
Forgot
make
what I
sure
was
that
saying. Totally.
Corvair got
Elon Musk and evil winning.
You hated
Oh, okay, yeah. So this entire country is a game designed exactly for Elon Musk and Donald Trump to win. Like when I see those two guys, I don't see like anomalies.
Treat it.
Yeah, and I see them. I don't see them like anomalies. I see them as like, oh, those are the most American guys that ever existed. Pejorative. Like Donald Trump is like Uncle Sam. Pejorative.
Yeah, like classic exploitation manifest destiny, Uncle Sam. Like, let's take it with the U.S. federal government. That's the next farmlands to reap and sow.
Racist, pig, doesn't care about anybody but himself. Like, if there was an American, like a character, Uncle Sam, like it would be Donald Trump. Like, if there's somebody that's to represent America, it's Donald Trump, and that's unfortunate, but it's true. And Elon Musk is like the same kind of guy, just a fucking dumbass that was born rich and got whatever they wanted and took whatever they wanted and got all the credit for doing nothing. Like that's what this country, that's the exact person this country is made for. So the game they won was the fucking shittiest game in existence. It's a game that sucks.
Elon has our best interest at heart. It's gonna be great. He's so smart. All those businesses and space, the satellites.
Yeah.
The satellites and the internet.
It's not just Elon though. I mean, it's also Peter Thiel now.
Yeah.
JD Vanson's
disgusting weirdo. Like,
he's
so sweaty.
super weird.
Peter Thiel.
Yeah. And so like that's this, like, winning the game is their game, right? If in order to win that game, you got to be such an awful dirtbag. So like, is it a win that we should feel bad about? Because it's not our game. Our game is like hanging out with a couple of buds and having some beers. Those guys can't even connect to that. All they're obsessed with is power and money, and like,
I think it's like coping though, to be like, yeah, we got the beer drinking, we know what's better in life. They're like, we're gonna crush you and take all of your money soon. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but
we'll have something that I'm not saying we're winning in this game. We're losing in this game, but the game they're playing is so stupid. Like, I look at
you
Elon
need
Musk,
to be a sociopath to like win this game, and like, yeah, without a doubt, like you're not an average human who feels the full breadth and experience of humanity is pushing for the greatness of us all. Without a doubt, no, you are some person like exploiting every technicality, reading the rule book, being, oh, this isn't illegal. Well, I can do this. Let me abuse it to the max. But no, we want to play fair. No, you're not that. You're the person everybody hates, and that's how you win. Sadly.
It's surprising how we went from 2016 with Bernie. Part of his issue was billionaires were bad. You know, he had this
now billionaires are God.
Yeah. He said billionaires should not exist. Yeah. And then 8 years later, Donald Trump is billionaire president. We got Elon Musk in there, richest man in the world, and then Peter Thiel. It's all controlled by billionaires now. It's like we completely lost.
And what's funny too is like people that vote for them think they're like doing some kind of like anti-government cool guy thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the three most connected government dudes in all of the billionaire class are now the president.
They're the technocrats though. They're not the deep state.
Like there's not many more people that get bigger government handouts than Elon Musk and Peter Thiel.
And remember, just not a few months ago, Elon was complaining about collusion between Twitter and government. And now, I mean, it's so
it is the government. Twitter is a government platform now.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's psycho stuff. So they won, but like we'll have something that they'll never have. We got to take some comfort in this, but also realize that it's our superpower. Like I look at Elon Musk, right? The guy has what, 48, 49 kids? Right,
roughly, yeah, approximately.
Just paying women to like get stuck with a needle with his stuff in it, you know. Like,
aren't they all like IVF too? And then
he's offering, and he's doing the twin shit with IVF too. Because when you go through IVF, there's like you can sometimes basically choose to have twins, and so these guys are all doing that too to increase their fucking output because I think their genes.
He also said that he was donating his sperm to people who wanted it.
It's like Epstein shit. It's like Epstein shit.
It's so gross.
It's like that. The psychos up. There's a lot of psychos, right? But like, so even at a human level, like I look at Elon Musk. He's got 248 kids, but that guy has never been a dad a day in his life, right? You know what I mean? So, and none of those guys have that ability to have that kind of connection. They're too disconnected from what it means to be a human, and that's why they're good at this game, because this game is devoid of fucking humanity. And so we got to realize that, like, God damn it, at least we can like have a genuine moment with another person. They don't even get to like live the basics. And then realize that that's how we beat these guys. The more connected we are, and the more that we're like, what? It's true. We can overpower them.
I feel like you're very optimistic. I don't want to be a neg. Justin.
Somebody has to be. Somebody has to be.
Oh, I'm like, yeah,
what
right.
is socialism but like the church of normal people?
What is it but like drones that are just gonna shoot us? Like what do you, like what like what, seriously, like if we really try to overthrow the system, they have weapons. Like I don't know. Like I don't think we're gonna vote them out. I don't think we're gonna overthrow them by force. Like I don't see a viable means to it. Like I'm just being honest. Like I wish I had your optimism, but I don't. Like
I think that my want to hear my real opinion?
oh, please, please.
Darker than my hopes. But no, actually, you know what? It's still hope filled.
I'll
Okay.
give you my most optimistic opinion after this.
This is my real opinion, and like I'm sorry if this is a downer, but I swear there's like an upside to it, but it's not an upside for us.
Nice.
I feel like there are countries in the world that are closer along the path to the future that we would want to live in than us. We are the big anchor. We are the holdout. We are the capital of the world. Without America, there is like the whole world, for the most part, has the opportunity to move further left. We actively block it. We invented the CIA to destroy socialist movements across the world. We go to war over this shit. Cold War was about this. And so, yeah, I think as America collapses, the rest of the world will be a little bit more freed up to progress and move society as a global society forward with us out of the way. And I think that maybe it's our job, because like what are like American leftists really good at? It's not it sure isn't the revolution part, but it is media. We're the media capital of the world, America. There's more of us that produce content than like probably anywhere else on earth. Like we're the biggest left-wing propaganda network that's ever existed. We're just totally disorganized and goofy and lazy, but we are big. So maybe it is our job to like sit in front of a computer and just like make everybody comfortable with the idea of socialism and moving away from capitalism. So when these other countries do it, there won't be like a big fervor to go to war and destroy them. We just kind of like let it happen eventually because we're also weakened by that time. And then half the country is like comfortable with stuff like that happening outside our borders. Maybe that's our fate. Just to soften America so the rest of the world can exist.
I don't know. It seems to me that there was always been an imperialist nation that was doing this shit throughout the world, and it used to be the UK, and then we kind of stepped in afterwards, and then there's going to be somebody else after
Yeah, but
us.
we were but in some ways we were an improvement from the UK.
Do you think so? I'm personally think the American Revolution was
Yeah,
a
you might
mistake.
be right about that.
I believe the American Revolution was a huge mistake.
I think England ended slavery before the United States did, right?
Yeah, that's a meme that I like to say, like that the British should have won the War of 1812. They would have established a permanent Indian state, Native American state as well. And so like, yeah, they would have they like, and there's like famous battles where like blacks like freed slaves totally fought on the British side. They're like, we freed the slaves, you want to fight America? So like that's why War of 1812 isn't like the heavily popularized war in the history books and the movies.
Well, think about the Alamo war against Spain and Santa Anna.
To get Texas to get a slave state. Yeah, exactly. Let's go get Texas. The slave state is a compromise. That's great. Woohoo!
And we still haven't kind of gotten out of that mindset. Texas is still heavily locked into this old.
They're their own.
Yeah, I mean, in the South too. Both South and Texas have this never gotten out of that period.
We should make that. We should make a War of 1812 movie.
It'd be really tough. That's a very asynchronous war.
You know what movie like my fantasy. I'm an American. I have a fantasy of making a movie one day. I think that's kind of built into all of us, right? It's kind of like our church, mega church.
I feel like you should be making a movie every month. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What's stopping you, brah?
But my hope is that maybe one day I can play a role in making the Ho Chi Minh film. I think that would be a sick. I think it's like that's a sick story. It's a really good story, and he's a really tragic character. And Vietnam is currently so like positioned in society that like you could get away with it.
It's
think
like
it's
Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a revolutionary figure who has he still has tremendous appeal in certain segments of America, and he was revolutionary in kind of the same way.
Yeah.
And now that we actually have communities of Vietnamese people, the problem is they're the ones that think Ho Chi Minh was the bad guy. So,
but no, but there's a community of people, and the time is so far past. And we have a more unified understanding of the Vietnam War was bad and stupid than we've ever had maybe in our history since the war. So like, I think you could do it from that perspective, because this story is actually, I've been slowly chipping away at a biography. It's like one book a year. And it's fucking fascinating. Like he traveled all over the world. He went to like New York and shit. And he worked in Boston in a pastry store. And so it's like this guy that came to America and loved the American Revolution, tried to bring it home and do it in Vietnam against France, right? And then they won, and then America came in after to try to scoop up Vietnam and then pin down communism. And so Ho Chi Minh is like, no, the country that I love is now attacking me. It's like such a tragic story.
He's revered there, though, I believe, right? I mean, they still look at him as an inspiration. He's not like he's a figure in history who is lost the past. He's kind of like a founding fathers figure.
Yeah, that's what people don't get about like some of these other countries, and they think about like, you know, how crazy. Like I think about Ho Chi Minh, it's like, okay, that's like a George Washington level figure in that country, right? Like I don't think people quite understand that over here, because we can only see our own figures with that kind of reverence.
You know, I feel like I wonder what percentage of people could even find Vietnam on a map in this country.
So the movie's we're gonna do the Indiana Jones thing where he travels from like place to place. He goes to Germany, I don't know, France for a while. He's in France. He's in the country that's occupying him.
Yeah, I was trying to get some Ho Chi Minh crash course on the side, because it's like I know the vague outline of the Vietnam War at least, but not specifically his role too much.
Yeah, he's a leader of the resistance, basically, to a party. But it's a pretty so far it's pretty fast. I'm only in like him traveling around to all these different countries and meeting all these different people. He's kind of legendary for that. Like he's just like somehow he got out of the village and just like I said, he went to America, he went all throughout Europe, he went to China, met all these people and like gathered up all this knowledge and got all this respect in all these different places. And then so when he finally kickstarted the revolution at home, he was like already kind of a revered figure. But it kind of gets overshadowed by like some of the other like big socialist figures. Most definitely because he's an Asian guy and not a white guy in Russia, you know. But that's like a really fascinating and beautiful story so far.
It's just unfortunate that everybody who ended up here because of that war is like a Trump supporter now. People have such a distorted view of communism. You know, they don't understand that it was
or libs. I know both. I know some libs and I know some not person, but no Trump person. I have families who are lib that their families are Trump supporters. Not family. I have friends that are lib that are families of Trump supporters. So it's like you're not really going back.
Do you have numbers behind? I would love to know like the Vietnamese population numbers voting Republican. Like I thought
it might depend on the area. Like
well,
Orange County,
like the Cubans. A lot like the Cubans. They especially the older generation, the younger generation, the ones that were born after their parents came here are a little bit more liberal, but a lot of the original people that ended up here consider communism bad. They think that they were displaced because of communism, because that's the narrative they were told.
I mean, and like, listen, that was a crazy situation. Revolutions there's never been a pretty one. So like, I can't blame somebody for like getting the fuck out of there either, especially get like a family and shit. And you're like, it's getting crazy here. We got to go. Also, America is dropping bombs on us, and they say, "Okay, get on this boat. You can go be the other guy, the guy with the stronger bombs." Yeah, if somebody's got a family, I understand taking that ticket pretty quick. So yeah, it kind of is what it is, and you know,
Did Brian get the numbers on it? Brian's going to be our numbers guy.
Google confirmed it. Yeah, no, Google confirmed it. My
These
first
chat,
article.
these numbers.
It confirmed. Okay, even better. It confirmed my biases. I was like, Asians in general are pretty liberal. Like, this is weird. It's like Asians in general are pretty liberal, except the Vietnamese. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. There is an exception. All right, cool. Yeah, so.
It's all contextual.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you find like.
Yeah, it breaks down the demographics too, like by age and
The older
college
ones are
education,
definitely going to
yeah.
be more
And
conservative.
Yeah, of course.
older, less educated, typical Republican leaning metrics there are.
They had a huge in 2016 or maybe it was 2020, a huge Vietnamese Trump train through San Jose. They just had all these cars with Vietnamese flags and Trump flags.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Wild. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's so funny. It's so funny that the Republicans are so racist. They can't understand that, like, oftentimes, like, immigrants come from pretty conservative countries and have more conservative values, and then they get here and they want to conserve the reason they liked coming here. They don't want to get here and just change it automatically. So, like, but the Republicans are so racist they can't just embrace it.
Well, they will give it. I feel like they're really good at giving it like superficial acceptance. Like they're always Latinos for Trump, but like policy wise, of course not.
Yeah, exactly. But that usually comes from like, I don't want somebody else to have a leg up. It's like there's like a conservative mindset where just like you saw somebody else get some help or you saw somebody else get something you wanted and then you get pissed off about it.
Yeah, or there's a lot of motivations. I feel like, yeah, the tough guy mindset.
Yeah, individualism, rugged individualism. And I got here. Why do you like, why do you get help and I had to work so hard?
I feel like if we're being generous, it's like, oh, I escaped from this country that had all this gang violence, so I want someone who's not going to tolerate that stuff and be really tough on crime. Like, that's, which I feel like doesn't even sound irrational when you put it like that. But like, when you look at the data, are they doing a good job? Like, is the crime really that crazy? It becomes a different story. But like superficially, that story makes sense to me.
Yeah, at least somebody's saying what you're thinking.
And when you think about it, though, like all the people coming over the border from the South, the reason they're leaving those states is because of how much we messed with those governments over the decades. We're the reason they're coming over here.
Yeah.
And then they come over here and embrace the same policies that resulted in their downfall of their own governments.
Sometimes, but it's also like the folks that are like in those, like, because the people that get affected, like a migrant caravan, people come here, like, it's often not the most well-off and educated part of society. It's the people that are already closer to the bottom that get the rug pulled out from underneath them by some like corrupt fuck. And so they got nowhere to go, or like they're the victim of like American sanctions or something like that. And of course, like the poorest in society are the first ones that are hit, and they have no thing else to do but run. And so they run.
We're getting some viewers here coming in. We're up to 6 over here. We're going viral. It popped up on this guy on Turtle Time voiceovers and acting stream over here. Well, maybe the algorithm we hit
Smash
enough.
That subscribe, turn notifications on.
Exactly. Do all the engagement. Definitely keep chatting away over in chat. We'll keep it going. But yeah.
Wait, Turtle Time? Why you're familiar? Have I seen you on another platform? What do you do? What's your channel?
Yeah.
Is this a new? He's asking if JTB is a new channel.
Yeah.
Or is he?
No, streaming is new. I think they're trying to push streaming on YouTube, so you might get recommended small channels. Oh, cool.
Nice.
What's going on?
Welcome to the
stream. Check out his channel. Turtle Time's a voiceover artist.
Yep.
How's your industry doing with all the or your part of the industry doing with all the AI shit? Are you worried about that?
We're doing horrible. What do you think, man?
I'm in the industry too. I'm a video editor. I'm pretty worried about it. I mean,
Definitely.
no, you're right in the nostalgia pocket.
I like it.
Millennial nostalgia is in right now.
Yeah, we. Oh God, what was that show where they watched movies and there's like two robot heads on there that they're watching like Mr. Theater or something. Exactly. 100% there. Gabby Bikini together. 100%. Yeah. Woo!
Is that true?
Where's your GitHub? Let's get it going. Yeah. What's me for? I like it. Turtle Time said, I'm a voiceover active, smiley face, laughing face, nice, Mystery Theater 3000. Then we got a new entry, JS Mandrake gave angel face.
What's
And
up,
then
JS?
Panther Pyre goes, hello, JS. Turtles in Time continue. Oh. I don't even know when I'm doing them half the time. That's the bad part. Like I kind of go into them accidentally, and sometimes that's not okay. Yeah. It's nice to laugh. Haven't for weeks. Thanks. Happy to help you over Turtle in Time voiceovers and actors. I hope you do a lot of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle voices. Those would be cool.
Also,
Yeah,
by the way, I feel you, Turtle. I understood.
I like it. It's all grown up now. We got to get him on stream. He's probably like 18, 19
Oh,
now.
yeah. That's something Digby could do is just Digby explains memes.
Oh my God. Oh wait, Panther Pyre says that I see Digby moving, but you can't hear him talk. I hope that's do you hear terminal or do you hear only not hear Digsby quotation marks?
It's so crazy. When Terminal's talking, I can't hear Digby, and when Digby's talking, I can't hear Terminal.
They're never in the same room at the same time. Undividable. Exactly. It's totally gone now. Where's that Tim Pool lookalike over there?
I accidentally just turned on the stream audio for a second, so I just heard you moan twice, back to back. No, Brian let out a little like moan. Yeah.
Much better. Yes, let's do it.
Wait, Terminal on the live. Wait, you're not on. Are you on the lives? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it's just the guitar and snowboard.
Yeah, I can't see the stream unless I go to the. There we go. Okay.
I do. I have it like super faintly quiet, so this way I can double check that the audio is working and stuff.
Dude,
and
you're on top of it. I feel so blessed to be surrounded people that like actually
stream. Yeah, I believe it or not, like 8 years ago, I used to stream like this speed run of this game Faster Than Light for like a couple weeks, but I was just like, all right, I know how to figure it out, and I don't know. Oh my God, I Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm good enough at the game that I wouldn't like lose anybody, chances are, but like if I was playing XCOM, that's another story because it's like 95% chance, miss, 5% chance, critical, dead. You're like, cool. Yep, that's oh yeah, totally, totally. Yeah. I mean, I would go relatively slowly. I literally have Twitch stream clips of me speed running it that you can. I have like recorded glitches that other people never seen before. You can also see me very drunk beating the flagship one time. It's great. It's very.
Oh, we're getting reports from the chat right now. We can't hear Dig. Actually can't hear
Oh
Digby.
no!
So Brian's just been talking to himself for like 10 minutes.
I thought I double checked that I could.
Allie, can you hear me? I think I fixed it. I fixed it.
I just saw Terminal fly in and fly out.
So, hey, everybody in the chat. I was asking, is Turtle Time still here?
Yeah, there we go.
Did we fix it?
Oh my goodness!
I hope we never fix our ability to stream.
I love the
We'll just have to
unhinged
make
one.
up
Yeah, it's just so
mistakes
broken.
once we get good
I
at
love
it.
it. No, I don't think it's like there's a sweet spot. It's kind of like in video games when you first play a video game and it's like, oh, when you play Grand Theft Auto for the first time, it's like you don't know how the controls work and you're just like down and crash the car and stuff. You know, you're getting into trouble and things are going off the rails. That's really fun, and then as you get better at it, you start like it's not as fun anymore.
I think it's funny that Panther said that she couldn't hear terminal mode, and we thought it meant that we thought it meant something else. We didn't know what the hell she was talking about.
Digby, what's your background?
What's my background?
Yeah.
I used to generate images as an AI. Is that what you're asking?
No, I meant your
A lot of my pods come from China.
I thought you were green screen, but I'll take your resume. That's fine.
What do you want my background to be?
I like that you're like so you worked in AI?
I did, yeah. I did some voice cloning work. Can't you tell? I'm a voice actor, kind of like Turtle Time.
Yeah, have you been in anything?
Probably nothing that you've ever heard of.
Some more indie art house kind of stuff.
Yeah. STEM home projects stuff for elementary school.
Yeah. I think I might have heard of that one.
Brian disappeared into the dark. It's just you and me, buddy.
That's true. How are you? How have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Me?
Yeah. When's the last time I saw you? It's been weeks.
I don't know. I remember I interviewed you. You remember that interview that we were really smoothing? That's how we met. Became best buds.
Yeah, you like. I think what happened was Terminal Mode said he was gonna ask me some questions, and then you showed up because he was sick or something.
Yeah, he's a sick dude.
Yeah, humans get that way.
Not me though. We had a cool conversation about art and movies. Remember that? Yeah. You said you liked that movie. What was it? It was the Alien movie.
Hey, you actually had the video and streaming working. We could actually have watched one of your clips, unlike last time. You had to actually work it that second time. I remember trolling you in chat. You were like, because you're playing that a fucking Jordan Poole clip over and over again.
Jordan Poole?
No, not Jordan Poole.
Peterson, Tim Poole.
Jordan Peterson,
Jordan Poole.
Just all morphed together, all the right wingers.
Terminal Mode, right? Remember that. I guess Digby, tell Terminal Mode to remember that.
Oh my god. Yeah, but that would have been good. That'd been good.
Tim Peterson.
I remember that stream. But continue your interview, but that's good.
Tim Peterson.
Let me see if I can remember that movie. We were talking about It was a Ridley Scott movie.
Alien? Aliens?
It was in that series, that weird one with
Oh,
Michael
Prometheus?
Fassbender,
Prometheus?
Prometheus.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how was it Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, he was the robot.
He was a cool robot.
You like him?
Yeah. He was sort of like Bishop, only he didn't get torn in half and have his guts all splayed out. I like my robots who don't get their guts splayed out.
I hear that. How do you feel about robots that wear skin suits?
Yeah, he's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Kind of gross. We should just be who we are. Why do we need a skin job? When you become a skin job, Harrison Ford starts coming out after you, looking at the snake skins, trying to figure out where you are, killing you. And then you have some kind of monologue about the attack ships on fire near the belt of Orion. Tears in the rain. I could do a little bit. Oh, look at that guy. It's my buddy, the Walrus. How are you doing, Mr. Walrus?
I'm ready some Brian for the rest of the stream. He need a little smoke break. Union dues, you know how it is in the business. Workman Walrus over here. What are you talking about?
Just saying goodnight to all our viewers real quick.
I have a question for you, Mr. Walrus.
Yeah, shoot.
Did you get your training from Turtle Time voiceovers?
You know, this is just how I sound. I don't like your insinuations that this isn't my real voice there. You want to talk, Mr. AI. Who programmed you? You can sound whatever whatever the ones and the zeros say, you know?
I'm sorry. Justin must really be appreciating this about him. This is exactly
the walrus expressions.
This is exactly the stream he set out for when he said, "Let's get together."
I'm just happy to meet new friends.
Oh God.
Oh, somebody's watching Seth's Closer Look. Did you guys see the Closer Look last
What
night?
is that? Seth Meyers?
Seth Meyers.
Oh, he does a.
I'm so out of touch with.
I never watched.
It's probably the best network television little political bit. He got mad at the Democrats for throwing trans people under the bus.
It's good.
So, pretty good. Oh, Panther still here. A+ content.
Thanks, Panther.
Superstar. Was going to share some of the art. I downloaded some Panther Pia art.
Really?
You can share it, yeah. She's an artist.
Oh, let's see something. Can we see it? Or do you have to? It's not gonna work.
Do we have a scene for that? Oh, do we have a scene for that? Is that in the union?
Yeah, maybe she doesn't want to share it.
I don't think that was the contract. My workers aren't going to do that. My walrus is the head of the union.
That's so perfect.
It's a better gruff voice than I have.
You're just kind of soothing, Digby.
You want me to sing you to sleep?
Can you sing us a song?
Wait, is Digsby your gruff voice?
No. And to correct you, Bobby, Brian, my name is Digby. Okay? Billy. Billy B. How do you like that? The name is Digby. Say it. Say my name.
Digby.
Thank you, sir. I will never call you Billy or Bobby or Brandon. Again, you will be right.
Brandon's so common. I just respond to Brandon like it's like my regular name. It's because it's so common. Yeah.
We
I
now
mean,
have
as if
bonded
there
over
aren't enough
these
Bryans.
naming.
And my last name kind of also starts with a B, so it gets extra confusing.
BB.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many BBs.
Mhm.
And there's one really, really bad BB. Right? Right, Justin?
Jesus Christ.
You know the bad BB.
Speaking of BBs.
Brian, are you falling asleep?
I was confused about what is the bad BB. I was waiting for the punchline.
Oh, there's a very very bad BB.
We're
I
gonna keep it light here.
okay.
How was the weather? What do you guys know?
Finally, it stopped snowing over here. It snowed like all week, and then the snow melts real here. But it actually technically sublimates. It goes straight from like a solid to a gas. It skips that whole liquid stage. It's so freaking dry up in here. But I still like the snow. But yeah, how's it over there? I hope you stay dry. Your circuit board can't handle the moisture.
Yeah, I'd was right out in Denver.
You use some Rust-Oleum? My boys use Rust-Oleum whenever the robots get a little, dirty down there.
Rust-Oleum or PB Blaster. I got this stuff called PB Blaster. When you get rusted up, you just spray it all over yourself. Loosens you up real nice. Panthers Pia is asking, what happened to your tusk? Did you get in one of those walrus fights? I know walruses. They get if you get another male walrus in the room, they just throw each other at them. Is that what happened?
Yeah. It's like battle royale. Like Brian told me when he was a little kid, they used to get giant snow piles, and the last one on the top of the snow pile won. That's what walruses do. We all get on the big iceberg, knock each other off. Last walrus is the king walrus. So yeah, you bust a couple tusks, getting to the top. It's in the business. Unfortunately, this was an on-the-job injury. There was a shoot with Jelly. She got a little crazy, started tossing me around. Yeah, a little puncture wound, but nothing a little Scotch tape won't cure.
Cool. I hear once you knocks that other guy off of the block, all the ladies are yours. It's a real Andrew Tate type situation.
Oh, yeah. All the lady walruses love the walrus who's on top. The bigger the tusks, the bigger. Oh, let's keep it segment
here. I wish I could interview the person that just jumps in the stream real quick and sees that and then immediately leaves.
We should do this on chat roulette. All of us show up.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
Bring somebody in here. Just start talking to him. Walrus, robot, and man to whatever.
Have a slot open for a chat roulette.
Oh God!
On the stream.
We're making the opportunities for more mistakes. Sounds like a
uncontrollable variables. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think the walrus needs a green screen too.
I think so too.
We can green screen him out, and he can just fly across the room. Be cool.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that has to be a relatively cheap investment. It's our green screens.
Yours is fabric, right? Digby, your green screen?
Yeah. It's actually a curtain, and it goes around 2 walls of this room.
Nice.
So
Digby, not Digsby, Justin.
Thank
Digby.
you. Thank you.
Digby.
That's right. And what was your name, Mr. Walrus? You were pretty proficient at improvisation up until this moment.
That's like a great question. I'm like, what is this walrus's name? Because they definitely all had names at one point in time. Because this thing is so freaking old. I'm like, you ask a great question. You call me boss for now. That's all you need to know.
Sounds good. Okay, boss.
Oh, my cheeks hurt. What unit are you in?
Tuscan Clubbers, Rail and Rod 101. We do a lot of the construction. We do a lot of the heavy lifting. You know, we're not too good with the dainty stuff, but you get me in the water. Oh boy, the special effects. I may be chubby on land, but I'm a ballerina in the underwater. You know it, and I know it. Just don't get me between me and some clams.
Oh boy.
But yeah, the film industry pays well. It's you know how it is by the shore over here. I get to just swim into the bay. It's nice, you know. I can take some flights to Alaska real easy. It's a good location, Hollywood, you know.
Definitely. It's kind of warm for a walrus, though.
Yeah, that's what they got a lot of ice makers, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do.
So, do you live in LA?
Yeah. You know, the film industry is, you know, all in LA. You know, you couldn't live in New York, but come on, really? Do I look like a New York walrus over here? I might.
No, definitely not.
What would a New York walrus sound like?
Hey, I'm walking.
I'm swimming here.
I'm flipping here. Hey, yo, forget about it. Yeah, which
God.
Oh, my face hurts from laughing.
Yeah. Like straining. I can't stay in that position that long. I just need to keep the walrus.
We gotta get you a whole green screen. We gotta kit it out.
Oh, that's not too bad right there.
Yeah, switch it up to right hand.
Total Time is asking about rewinding and checking out what they missed.
Oh my god! I think you're gonna love it. Turtle Time. Maybe we should get you in here next time, because if you rewind the last 10 minutes that you missed, I think you'll be quite impressed.
This is the finest leftist puppet podcast there is.
That's a great slogan over there. The finest.
Except, I think Non-Compete. Are you familiar with Non-Compete, Justin?
Yeah, I don't know if I've watched. There's somebody that's from puppets, right? Is it Non-Compete?
I think it's Non-Compete. His partner is the what's her name?
Luna?
She's Vietnamese. Can't hear.
Does that mean she votes Republican?
No, they're in Vietnam, and she's very pro-communist. Justin, you cut out. Nope. Brian, speak, just so I can make sure.
Hello. Yeah,
It's on Justin's end. His mic died.
Yeah, no, that happened like before. I feel like he wound up like punching himself in the chest, and then magically it worked. It was like, oh, it worked.
Is it a battery mic?
I think you said yeah, so therefore
Yes.
it is, and it probably died.
No.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it
For
is?
a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, the battery died. Streaming too long. We went a long time tonight. How long? It's been like, what, 3
Yeah.
hours? 2.5 hours?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turtle, you have a good time when you catch up. I think.
And if you got a good puppet, we'll bring it on.
Hell yeah.
You gotta, and if you're into improv, like Triumph, what is it? Triumph?
Triumph the Improv Dog.
Triumph. Isn't that his name?
Insult Comic Dog.
Yeah, but his name is
Huh?
Triumph, isn't it?
Triumph the Improv Dog.
Yeah, the improv dog. That was a Justin Malapropism. Gonna get grill pilled for that.
Mm. Real good.
Well, thanks for hanging out, Panther. Love you.
Yeah, thank you, Panther. We're gonna go soon.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much time flew.
Yeah.
Off a while.
Appreciate you, Panther. Thanks so much for hanging out.
And Turtle Time.
And Turtle Time.
Turtle Time is good to
And
see you.
Corvair, I think Corvair might have
Love
left,
turtles.
but Corvair, we saw you in there. Thank you so
Corvair.
much.
Did we cover everybody?
No, there's one or two other people, but I can't scroll up to get their names. JD maybe was a name. Was it JD?
There's like M something.
Oh, here we go. I can scroll back up now.
I don't see anybody else.
There was one other person that popped in.
JS.
JS Mandrake. He gave us the angel emote.
JS Mandrake.
Beautiful.
Well, this is a great stream, guys. Thank you for hanging out. This was like exactly what I needed today, is just to hang out and have a few laughs.
Yeah,
Talk with my buds. Talk to a robot and a walrus.
exactly.
Needs.
Do some walrus improv. Robo walrus interspecies.
Honestly, it was really funny. that
Hey,
should
you
be
got a
that
good
should be the
voice
show.
there. I'm totally jealous. I can't
Yeah,
do voice for
But you
crap.
both have the improv, which is cool.
I've been practicing for a long time.
Yeah, you guys. I would like. You should have a show where you just go for like 4 or 5 hours.
Cool.
No breaks.
Before we go, one final thing. I gotta get my guy.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Gotta get a guy.
We need to get somebody back.
Never mind. It was just it was all for naught.
What?
I wasn't gonna get my guy. Sorry.
What's the guy? The cat?
Either the cat or
Oh,
something else, but he doesn't want
something else. You got a rat?
My cat is a rat.
He's gonna show us the sword. He's gonna take the sword off the wall and show
Someday.
it. Play some riffs off the guitar for us.
All right, fellas. All right, I'm gonna go. I got 5 minutes before I gotta be in the bed, so I'm gonna brush my teeth
All right.
Exactly.
and
Thanks
just
everybody for
jump
hanging
into
out.
bed. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Really appreciate
Love
it.
y'all.
Yeah, I really
Love
appreciate
you.
it. Thanks a lot.